Hello.
Hello, dude. First of all, how are you?
Half alive.
Half
I'm
alive. Why?
Yeah, it's fine. I told you in DMs why. It's fine.
I said why, so that maybe you can or you don't want to disclose it.
Okay, so I'm pretty open about it. I'm on medication. I'm on mental health medication, so I'm slightly here and there. So
all
it's
right.
fine.
So, dude, why? One minute. I think this is not gonna be good like this. I think this is better. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. You know what? Should I keep it like this? Yes, 922. Yeah. Fuck it. Fuck the green screen. You can see my bed. It's Discord. We're doing it Discord style. So Gecko.
Yes.
Why did you decide to? So one second. Before I ask you the fucking question, let's recap. Let's recap, guys.
Yeah, I think there should be other questions before that one.
So there was a Facebook group, which I can show you. I honestly forgot the actual name of the Facebook group. I know that Streamers Malta. And yeah, there was this Facebook group, Streamers Malta. It was
which was also called streaming community, then Twitch Malta. In the beginning, it was Twitch Malta, then streaming community, then Streamers Malta, and now this.
All right. So it was Streamers Malta. It was graciously done by Captaingecoo. It was a Facebook group. It is a Facebook group for Maltese Twitch streamers mainly, and yeah, I'm gonna be talking through my perspective of what I of course, saw.
Yeah.
So, and then on Twitter around a week, 2 weeks ago, Captaingecoo also, in my eyes, that's how I saw it, decided to come up with this esports organization, if I'm not mistaken, called Club.
No.
Content.
It is not an esports org. An esports org would not be called Club Content.
What?
We have an esports org in it, yes, but it's not an esports org. It's a content creation org.
Okay, all right, whatever. It could be anything, in my opinion. So, an organization that does something, right? Called Club Content. And then today, I receive a notification that there has been a change in the Facebook group. That now now it's not gonna be called Streamers Malta. It's gonna be called Club Content. And there, I got slightly triggered. And I just decided to leave.
That's what I want. I want kind of you to talk about. It's like what triggered you? Like, why would you want to leave?
For me, how I saw it, it's a very cheap way to start your own Facebook group that is related to another organization. It's the same goddamn name. Like, it is what it is. Club Content.
Right. Okay, wait. So, before Streamers Malta was just a thing on Facebook only, it was also a Discord. Back then, this is I'm saying around CEG times, or before that even. There was a Discord group called Twitch Malta as well. So obviously that died over time and nobody used it anymore, so I changed it. Up till that point, this was like the only thing that I would agree on being somewhat sneaky, I guess. Quantum pointed it out to me. that the Discord link on the Facebook page would
Free
link them
subscription
to my
received.
personal Discord.
Apparently
which
you were doing something right,
is pretty
Captain.
shitty. I do agree. But
Vote me, peasants.
my reasoning behind making or changing the name to Club Content is because the Discord is open for everyone to use. Club Content is an idea that, first of it wasn't just like me out of nowhere last week or last 2 weeks or whatever. Me and 4 other people have been planning this since probably May of last year.
All right.
Like during COVID. This was during COVID. It was basically me, Mr. Gon, Nismo, who is an American streamer, and his good friend Trip, which is also in the US. We decided to open this in a way, kind of like just a community place for everyone to use. Now, whether it's obviously right now, I don't know if you're in it or whoever's in it. You can see like there's a staff chat, there's streaming rooms, there's content link posting, there's clips and highlights channels and whatever. So anyone can use it to promote their own thing. It's not, hey guys, this is my Discord, promote on it and I'll see if I like you or not. It's a community-based thing that everyone can use. For months, I believe even you might know about it. I don't know if whatever, but some streamers might know that, like, for example, when you did that whole discussion about the charity thing, we had mentioned that, for example, if there was to be a boxing match, it wouldn't be on one person's channel. It would be on a channel that everybody can use if they wanted to. Obviously, if there are proceeds or whatever. I don't plan, if I do make a Twitch channel, I don't plan on making it an affiliate, just because subscribers and everything, that would be a little bit of a
Attention,
shit show.
we are being
but
followed. Shall I dispatch
it's
the
a way
welcoming
of
drones?
having a place for people to do whatever content they want. So if there's, let's say, this as an example, the boxing match, if people want, they can use that channel in a way to kind of have a community-based channel where everyone can use it to whatever they want. You can do a tournament, you could do a charity stream, you can do a public event, you could do a car wash event. I don't care what it is. Obviously, it has to be vetted and, planned out properly, not just like, I want to stream on it today.
Is Club
But yes.
Content an org? Yes or no? Because
Yes.
that is what you stated on your Twitter.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So
Yes.
it's irrelevant what. Level Academy, for example, they do a bunch of community events. But
Yes, of course.
I would have done the same thing. For example, if how am I gonna explain this? It's simple. If I have a group, a Facebook group for a community, and I suddenly name it Spooner, I don't think
That's
I
your
don't think
brand.
Is Club Content your brand?
No.
Do you form
I
part
even
of
told
it?
you this in.
But do you form part
I'm
of it?
a member in it. I'm a member in it, just
So-
as everyone else is. By the way, just a quick side note.
Mhm.
I agree with Tyky. He's just saying it was a self-promo page. It was useless. I agree. The reason why I wanted to rebrand and try something different is because nobody used it apart from me. And Spawn, I checked, like, your last post was in August, and the one before that was early July.
I have
So it was-
I have posted really recently, if I'm not
22nd
mistaken.
August was your last post.
Anyway, I agree with you as well. It is
And
useless.
I hated it, by the way. I've said multiple times that Streamers Malta wasn't made for people to just post a link and
But
leave.
at the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day, man, if you go in the About section right now and you go in the Discord link that's in the About section, it takes you to Club Content, not Streamers Malta, which
Because
which
there is
was
streamers. There is streamers Malta, but it's now only for streamers. The one I have. I know there's another one, Streamers Unite, I believe.
the
I'm
other
not in there,
streamers
so-
thing. The other streamer thing that I know of is streamer event community.
Free subscription
That is the
received.
only one. Oh,
Apparently
Level
you
Academy,
were doing
thanks for the
something
sub.
right,
That
Captain.
one. I guess that one, yes.
But that one is different. That one isn't for.
Yeah, I don't
just
know. I don't know.
streamers.
I'm not in there, so I wouldn't know.
But in my opinion, if Club Content want to do a Facebook group, they just do their own goddamn Facebook group, because this wasn't related to Club Content at all. Because I remember there was a time when the Facebook page, when you clicked on the Discord link, it would take you
The
to
mine,
to
right, yeah.
Streamer Malta, which made sense. It made
Oh no, I do
sense.
agree. It did make sense, but once again, nobody used it, and that Discord
So,
kind of
but,
shut down because nobody used it.
So, what's the problem? I mean, yes, there is a
No,
problem,
no, no.
but
Ara, I do agree with you. I am open to changing it back or whatever. I'm not saying but this is it. This is my final decision. It's not the case.
I
Clearly, the reason I agreed to do on a call is one, I wanted to explain my end as well as listen to your end
have a question
and
for
be open to it.
I have a question for Gecko. If you want to join in, because I know
Yeah,
Level
sure.
Academy are civil.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'm open to everyone's questions. By the way, just go ahead and ask if you'd like.
There he is. Yo, look, Isma.
Yo.
Can people, if you want, I don't bite. If you want to turn on the camera,
Like, yeah, see,
Tahi.
even Ark was saying like it's a dead group anyways. I agreed with him.
It is. It
No,
is.
I think you're going around in circles with the argument. I don't think it's the point of the argument, because
What is?
The
As
point.
in,
The point of the argument.
understand.
Sorry. Continue. Look, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The point of the argument, it isn't the function of whatever, of the group, of the org. It is simple. There was a Facebook page clearly named that it is for a community, and suddenly it's named exactly as another org. So I don't know if you're the owner, I don't know if whatever. All I know is you are the owner, is
One of them, yes.
affiliated to this org, and in the eyes of a bunch of people that are in the group, it looks, I'm just gonna say it, slightly disgusting, because it.
And that's what I want to understand why it
Because
seems that way.
Because listen, if
Because
I-
let me say my perspective of this. So
Mhm.
how I see it is, I made a Discord to go along with that Facebook group. Again, the Facebook group wasn't used by too many people. It was slightly dead, whatever. The idea of making a Discord group is whether you want to call it an org or not. I'm not a professional. I don't know what falls under being an org, a team, a group, a community, whatever. The idea of the Discord group is to have more activity on the Discord group. If you want to use Facebook, yes, I'll keep it there. Sure, I wasn't just going to delete it. So the reason of me changing the name is just like, whatever. Nobody uses it anyway. It's just another Discord connected to that. Most of the people that are there are in Discord now. And to be fair, we're just been just streaming together, making content together, and like stuff like that. So it's just that. It's not
the
a link
problem
drop
isn't the Discord or the org. If I was in your shoes, right? If I had I've had this Facebook group clearly for streamers, whatever. Although it was quote unquote useless, people still post it like 3 times every week at least. So I know they are
Yes.
useless. If it was me and I wanted to do
regardless if it's
one
useless or
second,
not,
one second. If I
yes.
wanted to do a Facebook page for my Discord, I would just do another one called the drawer or spooner. Not use the same one because for example, if I have an org, right, and I'm talking to sponsors, I can just I changed the name. Oh, I already have a Facebook group of 300 members. It's good. I know 300 members is nothing for a Facebook group. I know, but it's the point, man, that matters. In my opinion.
For a beginning group, 300 is a lot. So what I wanted to ask is this: I understand what you were saying. I was listening to the whole thing. I understand what you're saying, Gakoli. It wasn't being used, so you wanted to use it for something else. A short that's not being used. I think the point is, when I saw it, I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw it, I thought it looked bad. Look, I'm just being honest, because the thing is, even though your organization is for the public and for people to join and stuff like that, technically any team is for the public who are like able to join. It doesn't mean you'll make the cut. I don't think anyone can join your Valorant team. I think you're deciding who joins the team.
The actual team, like the Valorant team, for example, and whatever. No, the
Exactly.
Discord itself is there for
but-
everyone.
Yes, but even Spooners is there for everyone, just to get him as a
Yes, but that's
comparison.
his
Wrong.
Discord. It's not mine.
Wait.
or
What
whatever.
I mean is this. Wait, what I mean is this. You have your owner of the team, or maybe your owner with other people of the team, and of club content. So
Wait a second.
First of all, it is like a team.
No,
Wait,
no.
one
I am
let me
not
give you a
owner of
question.
the esports team.
Let me give you a quick. Who's the owner of the esports team?
The team lead of whatever game owns that team. It's not
Wait.
mine
So you're
or
telling
whatever.
me that if someone comes up to you and tells you, "I want to sponsor you," and I want to give you, for example,
Depends on what.
club content.
Yes, then that would fall under me and the 4 other owners.
Exactly. So this is what I think people are seeing the wrong way. If you have a potential in the future, if it does well, to earn money, and if you didn't open your own Facebook page and used one which already has users on it, it's like you're stealing users for personal benefit.
Listen.
If you're
Alright.
doing,
Let me clarify, because
Well,
Spoon
one
just
sec- one
showed
second,
something.
one second.
Are
If
you
you're-
a
if you're-
member or are you an owner?
I'm an owner because I made the Discord.
So
Doesn't mean
you're
I own it alone.
who makes the decisions? And there's someone who
It's-
makes decisions, right?
It's
Or
4
a
people.
group.
It's
Or
not
as
just
a
one
Mala,
person.
Alright.
you're 4 partners. So the 4 partners can benefit eventually. So that's why it looks bad. I'm not telling you you're trying to eventually make money from this and this is the grand plan. I'm telling you, if things go well for you, your team wins, you win a prize pool, people want to join the team, there's always someone to answer to. That's the
Mala,
difference
let-
from
let me
one
clear
second,
that up a little bit.
one second. That's the difference between a community like for example, the Discord one we did after the whole Taikai thing that everyone was wanting to play football, and we did a Discord for everyone to play with each other, mods and players and streamers and everyone. Like that, I created it. I'm the owner of the Discord channel, but if you go on it, there is zero advertising of anything I do because it's literally for the community. It's literally a chatting place for people to meet. But there is no gain whatsoever. No one can sponsor it, no one can make money off it, no one can promote it, there is no logos for it, there's no brand.
Yeah, that was Spooner told me
So-
too. Yeah.
Sorry, but that's what I mean. Like, so that's the difference between saying community and why people might see it the wrong way and tell you, tipo, "Spa, you're taking viewers," for example.
I
You
mean, I
understand
don't
why
see
it's
how
seen-
I'm taking viewers because I don't even post that I'm even
If-
going
one
live
second,
on
one
it.
second, one second. I should seize it to answer. If you had to go now
Attention,
and open a
you're
new
being
Facebook page
followed.
of Club
Shall I
Content,
dispatch the
you've got 0
welcoming
friends on it.
drones?
But if you change the one of Malta, you have 300. So that's how you gain. As in, that's why it's looked at negatively. See, but that's why people like maybe are seeing it as, "Oi, you use a public group for sort of personal gains." I know you're saying that it's a public community thing, but at the end of the day, it's owned in a way. Like, let me get Level Academy as an example. We do courses for the public, we
Attention,
do free
you're
events
being
for the public,
followed.
we do free
Shall I
tournaments for the
dispatch the
public.
welcoming drones?
But we are an org at the end of the day, and if someone has to answer to something, you're going to speak to me or to Bongoman. And if there is a sponsor, you have to speak to us. And if there is, if we make money from it, and for example, we can hire people, we are the people who make those decisions. So there is personal gain, even though a lot of other people benefit from it. at the end of the day, there is personal game. It's not sort of completely charity free. You know what I mean? I'm just saying you why it's looked at badly. And I'm saying first glance
no,
when
I
I changed the
understand.
name,
I
I was
understand
like,
what
why
you
did he do that? It's not going to work well on you. I said in my head, I said like people are going to be pissed about it because some people are part of the multi-streamer group, but some people, for example, I used to stream a lot. I'm starting soon again. A lot of people aren't in my Discord. There is a reason why they're not. Most people know who I am when it comes to streaming and the academy, but they choose not to be in my Discord. That's the thing. You have a choice. So some people would be okay with joining a complete Malta because they want to see what's happening, who's streaming. But maybe if it's a personal thing, they don't want to join. Whether they have a problem with me, whether they don't like my morals or what I do business-wise or whatever they don't agree with, they have a choice not to join me. So I didn't force them the way like when you changed the name and you made it that. It's like you forced people to join the group sort of thing. You didn't give them the chance to accept or decline.
So,
Issa.
now, okay.
Yeah,
You-
wait, Spoon. Give
sorry,
him a
sorry,
second to answer me. Give
sorry,
him a second
sorry,
to answer
sorry.
me. Finish.
Apologies.
I told him stop like 3 times. So
All right. Apologize. I apologize. The floor is yours.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Sorry, I thought you were going to done. Right,
No,
sorry.
no.
Because whilst we were talking before the stream, you mentioned something, and I don't know if you want to talk about this in regards to drama. Do you have
Whatever I told you, you can talk about it. I nothing died.
But it was like a statement. There wasn't something leading to it. You know what I mean? And you're not the only one that has spoken about this, I think. So even you guys in the chat, if you want to join into this discussion, maybe you want to discuss something. No, just in general, drama in the Maltese community. So I don't know. Maybe in general you have some issues. You know?
No, I don't have issues
because,
with a particular person or whatever. It's
Just because this is it. You cannot expect to do something and have no consequences in life, because
of course not.
yes, you did something I did not agree, and I posted that comment. Like, it's been a nice run, I'm out.
And I'm out. Exactly.
And you know
It's
why?
totally fine of you doing. I just got kind of shocked. It's like,
because for me it was so disgusting. I'm the kind of person that I don't give a fuck. You did something I don't like. I usually just say nothing and I leave. But sometimes I have to express myself, and I knew that I was not alone. I knew that some people really did not like it and were just gonna leave, and I just put that so that maybe in this case you would see something is wrong. That is why it's not to produce drama as such.
To be honest,
Sorry?
I think it's a help because I think from what I see, I'm talking from, for example, the academy, seeing a lot of streamers, speaking to a lot of you guys. I think it is a healthy argument that you guys are making, because I hear a lot of the shit being brought up all the time and no one really talks. So I think
nobody
it's
really
good
does
you-
anything about it.
No,
That's
but
the
I think,
issue.
talking about it and actually coming to some agreements or agreeing on some things might be a good start to solving problems, because no one does anything about it, because everyone's divided into groups and this guy won't help this guy won't help this guy. I don't
100%.
speak calling anyone out. This is the way to do it. Like, it's a good
Yeah.
healthy discussion.
100%. End of the day, I would love to have. Again, I'm not gonna mention let's not mention what Discords to do it on. But at the end of the day, I would love to have calls like this. Once every 2 weeks, once a month, I don't care. Could be on Spoons, it could be on yours, Lockstock. I don't, doesn't matter on whose it is.
It
As
might be
long as
mine,
there's a
I'm
healthy
thinking about it.
discussion. with as many
I
people
don't
as
want
possible.
to become fucking what's it called? Oh, therapist, counseling. Oh,
No.
No, he's
I'm not
talking like
saying
a
you
podcast
host
where
it
you
and you
discuss
listen to
all
people's
right, all right,
problems.
all right.
No, I'm not saying you listen to people's problems. I'm just saying we could all kind of like talk about what the fuck is going on. Because right now, yes. Oh, look, there's drama. Ill drama. The next day is as if nothing happened. Nothing. Completely nothing. I'm going live again. Nothing. It's the same. It's, mind you, this isn't just Malta. We just say a lot of Maltese drama because we're in Malta and it's what's most around us, right?
This is
Last
also
month, if you looked at Twitch, it was a shit show. The shit hit the fan with Twitch and everyone kind of blew up.
this is
So it's not just
also
Malta.
this is also all, in my opinion. Not bullshit, no. It's not bullshit because we're really small and everything affects us like not like Dr. Disrespect, for example. Yes, he might have some drama and then he'll just bounce back in a couple of weeks, but yeah, at the same time there's sometimes there's shit like this that we need to, you know, straighten out. Ash, man, it's I don't know what the fuck I'm saying at this point. I don't know.
I do agree. There's a lot of useless drama, bullshit, hassle, beef, Nick, say it, whatever you wanna call it. Obviously, viewers are gonna take sides with the streamer, which I don't understand why. I mean, I understand why. I don't see the point of.
No, but this
it
is
because
why this is RealTyky, because you're both
No,
saying
I know,
your side,
because-
and everyone gets
Esma,
to
it
hear
is-
your opinions.
It is healthy up
Everyone's
to a
gonna
fucking
have beef
point,
with
huh?
someone.
It is healthy up to a point if shit keeps you know, repeating itself.
like
I'm
for example,
fucking out.
right now there's someone in your chat
Uh-huh.
saying Gecko over Tyky over Gecko any day, stop crying Gecko, whatever. Clearly has a side. This is my
Everyone
point.
has a side.
Viewers will always have a side.
Question
It doesn't matter
of
what you say.
Mala, a question. Of course, the point of the whole club is to have daily Maltese content. One thing I can't get my head around is how is it only at the moment targeted for streamers? I'm not sure what you think by that, FM Media. Also, hello, FM Media. How are you, Nathan? Everything
It's
fine?
not for streamers only.
I just said your real name. I'm sorry.
It's not for streamers only. It's one of the reasons why. Okay, I'm not gonna say yes, I definitely thought about this reason beforehand, but club content is for everything. YouTube videos, streaming, if you want to post tutorials, if you want to post reviews of a game, if you want to post an article about a game, a console, an event, anything, you can feel free. It's a way of opening up to everyone instead of just Malta, just streaming. It was the reason why we had changed it in 2017 from Twitch Malta to
No,
Streamers Malta.
I think he's saying that because of what you have on the Discord biota
Seems, Mala,
Who's
seems.
Discord bio? Mine?
of club content.
I honestly, I don't even remember what's on the description of
No,
the
no,
club
Ash,
content.
I'm on it now. Just Ash, I thought about it. It says happy to finally announce the Twitch team.
Seems
So
like
probably
this
just
has
Twitch
لا
been.
لا,
team,
the
so
Twitch team,
streamers
the Twitch team is an actual team. Like next to in your about section on Twitch, you can have a team.
are.
Now,
Okay,
if you go, for example, to my channel, you'll see the about section, follower count, and then the Twitch team. You will see club content. Let me DM it to you so you can.
Distro
have an idea of what I'm
mod,
talking
sorry
about.
for this, but Gecko, didn't you say you don't care about the Maltese community?
I think every Maltese streamer at some point said I don't care about the Maltese community.
What the fuck? I think when a streamer says it doesn't care about the Maltese community, he means I don't want
The bullshit that follows.
No,
not the
I-
viewers and whatever.
Ara, in my case, when I say if I ever said that I don't care about the Maltese community, if I ever said that, that means I don't want to just focus on the Maltese community because
exactly. It's one of the reasons why I don't.
Yes,
That's
so,
the
but
context
then,
why
but then,
everyone
but,
says it,
but
yes.
Once-
in my opinion,
well-
you cannot say that the Maltese community is
Zom, let me
toxic.
clarify.
In my opinion, you cannot say that.
Probably the context behind me saying I don't care about the Maltese community is because someone asked, why don't you stream in Maltese? Because that's the most common question all of us get.
It's pointless just taking one comment from chat saying that because someone can be pissed off and just says fuck the community. Someone can say
Exactly.
I can't focus on the Maltese community because I'm never going to grow. Because if you had to ask any streamer in Malta if you prefer a foreign or a Maltese fan base, they'll tell you foreign because it's bigger. So
A
it
good
sounds
question would be
bad
how
if you
many
said
times have you
that.
said fuck this game?
Wait, as in
in
it
the
sounds bad if you said that, but I'm not going to take it like Allah, so literally like fuck the Maltese
As a-
community. As in, I don't believe you think fuck the Maltese community. I believe you're frustrated, like everyone who streams probably is frustrated.
Everyone gets
as a preferred
frustrated.
As a,
word.
it's
Alright,
literally
so don't
as
need
if
to take it out of context.
how
like,
many
that's
times in
just
Warzone
a
have you said
argument.
fuck this game?
I stopped playing it, so I'm the wrong example for that.
Yeah. In my case, I said fuck this game and never played the game again. So, but there's multiple people that say something in a competition and then play it
I'm
again
saying as in
in
it's
about half an
pointless.
hour.
Distro,
Same.
you are 100% right. You always start with the local Maltese community.
Of course. So,
Nearly
No, no,
always. Let's
yes,
say that.
100%.
Even though you average, okay, so he's saying like nothing with the Maltese without the Maltese community. Even though you average 5 right now, I'm averaging about 20 viewers a stream. Most of them aren't Maltese.
Very nice.
So it,
the
it's
Maltese
the,
are important.
it's
But you
a
can't
again,
it's
we're
more-
looking at people that have sides. So it's almost impossible to start a discussion when someone obviously has a side and clearly doesn't like the person talking.
No, but
So
that's
I'm
why
not
I'm
just
saying.
that's me.
Wait,
Could be
wait,
anyone.
Wait, Gecko. That's why I am saying what I am saying because there's always two ways of seeing it. It's something could be taken out of context, something could be actually said. So what I mean is, it doesn't mean the Maltese community isn't important. The Maltese community is important,
Oh,
but
it's
you
very
can't.
important,
But you
obviously.
can't depend on them. That's the point, and not because something is wrong with fucking Malta. You can't depend on them. It's just a matter of numbers. We have small numbers. If you have to
Alright.
see the amount of people who are willing to watch streams, it's tiny. So you have to depend on the point.
Exactly.
So when people get offended about chat in Maltese, it's not about disrespecting the country. It's about
No,
numbers. It's
definitely
always about numbers. So this is what people need to understand, I think, in chat, because I hear it all the time. Like the Maltese community are very important because if it wasn't for them, most people would have given up on streaming because they
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have
started
viewers.
in the first place.
No, or wouldn't have viewers after a year and said fuck this and quit.
Ara,
But instead, the
let's put
Maltese
it
viewers
this way,
kept them there.
everyone-
Imma, there's a reason why there is English and there is a reason why everyone tries to go for the foreign market. It's the same thing. If you're selling films, if you're selling a toilet paper, you want to sell to
You
the
have to
world.
start
not just to
local.
Malta.
Always. With this is with
but
any
your
business,
goal
you have to
is
start
foreign,
local.
no.
Anyone in the chat that wants to add something to the discussion?
This is the same. Like for example, right? If truly whoever ever said I don't care about the Maltese community would not use the Streamers Malta Facebook page, group, or was whatever.
Yeah, but this is probably why he mentioned that.
One of the
company,
reasons
that-
why I wanted to remove the name Malta from the group name in the first place.
But that's, I think, where you piss people off because it was something amongst the Maltese community, and you made it about club content. So a lot of people who are like, "That's the Maltese community place," became now club content. So even if you're going to search something online like Streamers Malta, you won't find it. It will be club content. So I
mean-
think that's why most people looked at it like you are taking members or.
Oh, I
like
do
you're trying
agree
to
with
benefit.
you. I do agree with you, and this is the first thing I told Spoon and Quant about. Like, I have no issue with changing the name back to Streamers Malta. Again, yes, it was probably a mistake from me to just change it and tell no one. Obviously,
I would
own
have,
up
I
to
would
that.
have, I would have posted in the channel stat and said, since we don't use this channel, does anyone have maybe an objection if we just do this club content because it would help this club grow straight away? Because let's be honest, whoever either in chat or on stream or whatever acts like they don't want to own an org and do well with it is lying, because it's fucking cool to have your own org. It's fucking fun to have your own branding, and so I understand
exactly.
the fun of that. I wish I had the time to do it, but at the same time, since that's something a lot of people want, you have to understand why people will say, Isma, like, you should have like consulted most of the people in that channel before
Attention,
taking
we
it
are
away
being
from all
followed.
these streamers
Shall
in
I
inverted
dispatch
commas
the
and making
welcoming
it something
drones?
private sort
So-
of thing.
Um,
Private
I don't know.
swoosh club
Like, for
groups,
example,
don't
I
want.
had seen Jake Myth laugh earlier and say, yeah, I was out
Attention,
and
we
whatever.
are being followed.
You have an
Shall I
org as well.
dispatch the
You should
welcoming
understand
drones?
what this conversation is about, not just laugh and whatever.
listen,
You own an org.
your decision, not your decision. Yes, it would have been much better if you had asked. People would have voted or whatever. I would have still left, and at least you would have been a bit more transparent. At least.
True. But you got content out of it. No, I'm joking.
No. That is true. I mean, everyone has eyes and a brain. That is
Yeah,
true.
of course.
But no, I would have much rather preferred that you were transparent than having to do this, because I don't know.
Respect both of you, one spooner, for actually asking Gecko, since he is the person who changed the group, and Gecko for actually joining the call and answering, because again, this is what people need, to hear both sides of the story so people can make up their mind, instead of just say, for example, fuck Gecko, he stole members. They say,
Mostly,
okay,
I've
now
been-
there is
I've
a
been saying
story
this
behind
forever.
it. Yeah,
I've been saying this for years. Whenever beef starts, the first thing, whenever I hear something about another streamer happening, I go to that streamer and I tell them, Isma, is this true? This is what you said.
But this
For
is why I
example,
said
a
process,
couple of
because
weeks ago-
Spooner just did it straight
once-
away, and it works.
A couple of weeks ago, a lot of people were being hit by follower bots in Malta. I believe it was in Malta. I don't know if everyone da. And I saw someone saying, "Oh, Tyky was having fun. He really liked it with the bots," and he was saying that the sponsors would like it. The first thing I did was go to Tyky and ask him, "Is this true? Is it actually what you said?" Before I posted anything about it.
I was
Obviously,
in
it
Tyke's
wasn't.
stream, and I was in Tyke's stream when he said that he was taking the piss out of him, basically. to
Exactly.
make him
And I
waste
went
their
to
money.
Ty and he explained it. Obviously, I wasn't in that chat, so he clarified and told me it was out of context, which is obvious. But the first thing I did was go ask him instead of just making assumptions, making a post about, "Oh, he said this," which is what most people do, unfortunately.
That's how I meant, as in.
So obviously, like, I don't think any streamer that I know at least enjoys having empty follow numbers. I, for one, for example, the first thing I did was obviously use Commander Root to remove them. Thankfully, I only got it once for like 30 followers, not like hundreds or whatever.
Thankfully, I did not
I
have that
don't
hazard.
care.
Thankfully.
I don't care about the numbers at all. Obviously, I don't think it counts.
Numbers, wait.
Would just follow numbers.
No, but don't
Because-
say things like that. But because, like, if you have an org and you have club content, you care about the numbers. Don't tell me.
No. On my personal channel, for example, I have
okay.
point whatever amount of number, 8,000 plus followers. No, none of them really show up anymore, and the only reason why that's there is because I've been streaming full time for 7 years.
Yeah, but it's still people
So it's
who
like-
once liked you and followed your channel, so it's still good. I thought you were mentioning about club content, like you don't
No,
care
no,
about
no.
followers,
I
shows
mean,
like-
that's different. No.
Um,
Again, also, there was another question about me trying to scam people for money.
Scam
With the
people for
esports-
money? What?
Because I don't understand why, but an org, yes, if there's a sponsored thing, obviously I'm gonna make money out of it, but it's not a scam. And because I had another question that someone said, but you want to take people's winnings and whatever. I do not touch any winnings. If there's a prize pool and the players win, the players will get
Alright.
all of it.
And one has
Ah,
proof.
touching
wait.
anything.
And one has
It's
proof.
not. Wait, even proof or not proof. If you own an org and you make a deal with the team that, for example, 20% of the winnings go to the org, and it's no one's business, that's your org. That you do what you want. Some people say, give me your trophy.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
That's no one's
La, la, la.
business.
The first thing I told them is I will never touch their winnings.
No, but you're saying that now. If your team does well and real wings come in and you want to do
Well,
something with
if
content,
that
you
changes
need-
in a year, we'll talk again
know what I
at
mean?
that point. But for
As
now,
much-
the agreement is at least for a year. I'm not touching anyone's winnings.
But that's why you don't say it, because if in a year it does well, then people are gonna quote you in Discord and say, "Remember when you said I don't?" So that's what I'm trying to say.
The,
Like,
the sign-up sheet and the contract says it clearly that after a year we'll talk again. So I don't really care what other people say outside of the org.
if I had to ask you what's the goal, where would you like to see club content in 5 years? I'm sure you're telling me making money as in, or at least being popular. So
It
like,
wasn't.
that's the
It
goal.
wasn't one of the main goals, but I mean I wouldn't mind it, obvia.
I would make it your main goal to be
Mm.
successful in it. Too.
Not really, no.
Not make money. That's the main goal, to be successful with the team or with the club.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but again,
Wait,
it's
wait,
not
wait,
the
wait,
main goal
wait,
of
you-
me
you-
getting anything out of
You're
it.
hosting tournaments?
No,
No.
we're
Alright.
joining tournaments.
Alright.
No.
Because someone said
Why?
Malagako is hosting tournaments? Question mark.
No.
This Jinx, we want
as
Malta
of
streamers.
right now, no.
We want Malta streamers community back.
Back in from. I think that's quite a loaded question. I'm okay. Has contracts for club content? I do with a couple of people, yes.
Spooner, that's the
Right now,
problem.
as of right now, we have a Valorant team, which is all Ascendants, except one Diamond 3. So that's
enough.
like the only obvious one that we
Mela,
have. We are starting a Siege one, which has people playing on it. We have an A Valorant team, which has two people on it. And we're talking to a full league roster as well.
So, Cheese
which are
Rush.
Maltese.
Cheese Rush says, Spooner, that's the problem. Twitch is not about money, that's what people do. I remember in the old days, Twitch was about fun. Nowadays, people only think how much money they do, and not all streamers even bother with their viewers. For example, Pashel interacts with his viewers, which I love. But why do other people only think about money? Because in the real world, I'm not saying
It's what
anything
pays the
against
bills.
Pashel, but I bet Pashel also likes to get money. The thing is, we streamers would like to make our passion and our hobby profitable. That's all. That's the best thing you could do. Do something that you love and get money from it.
May I add to this?
Oh, and
course.
apart from
May I add to this real quick before
Yeah,
that
yeah.
gets sidetracked? Everyone's situation is different. Not just because you see one streamer do this and think about the money only has one outlook on it. Someone like me, I can take my example because I can't talk for anyone else. This is my full time. There are reasons why I cannot have a normal job. Some people might know and others don't, but this is my reason. This is what I want to do. Yes, money is very important because at the end of the day, it's what pays bills. Simple.
Zelian, I do not
It's-
agree. I do not agree with you, Zelian. Twitch is not a full-time job. I do not
No, it's
agree.
not. Even I that do it full time agree with it. It's not a full time job.
It is. It can be a full-time job. It can be a full-time job.
For
Who told you?
successful people, yes.
Mhux ovvja, you need to be successful in order to
Yeah,
become a
that's my
full-time.
point.
No, wait.
Emma,
I'm saying
you
why.
cannot say
I do it
generalize
full time.
if you think.
No, but wait. Gecko
I stream
is-
full time,
is-
but it's not my full time job.
No, wait. Wait. It is a full-time job, because if I ask you the same question, like, is football a full-time job? You can't say no, because there are millions of football players, but not everyone makes
salaries.
it because it's not easy. But it is a full-time job. And to answer his question about money, as in, if you grow, the more you grow, the more expenses you have, the less time you have. So sometimes to be able to stream and use that time properly, you need money, and it doesn't mean money to go out and eat. Sometimes it's just money, so you can invest in your stream because you don't want to use your paycheck that you spent all day working for to buy your lights, to buy your cameras, to buy your computer.
That's
So you say, at least I'll try fund it through my stream. Now, if you calculate how much a camera,
Which is what I
lights,
made.
mouse, keyboard, stream deck,
Sorry.
all these things, the green screen, and it's
Just,
thousands and thousands of euros. So that's why they care about money. It's also about being money hungry. I'm sure some people are money hungry, it's more about like, if I want to keep on doing it, it needs to be self-sustainable. I can't keep on spending money on it.
Issa, the main point though, so because let's not sidetrack that much.
So, this thing is saying, I'm sorry, but I found it pretty weird that a streamer until his streams were. Wait, it scrolled up and I got confused. That page of streamers page got changed into content creation group. That's the point. I didn't want it to only be streamers. I wanted it to be YouTube creators. I wanted it to be podcast hosts. I wanted it to be people that make articles or review a game or whatever. I said this earlier. I don't think you were in earlier, but it's the same thing that I said earlier. It shouldn't be just streamers.
QuantumMercy, Malta content creators. That should be the name. Agreed.
I mean, I'm down to change it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Agreed. But
I'll have to wait till 13th October because Facebook has a one
but I don't think
name change.
he's telling you like change. I think he's telling you like the ideal change name, which wouldn't have made people go, what's going on, would have been, for example, Malta content creation, because no one would have questioned, is this something personal or is this an org? It would the same. It would be, instead of Twitch, it would have been an expansion of the group.
Everyone's throwing shit at the fan at the moment. 13th October is by force enforced by Facebook. I don't control that. And I showed Spoon.
No, but what I mean is,
what do you mean 13th October?
Was yesterday. 13th October was yesterday.
It's October.
Wait.
13th November then most probably. Relax guys,
November.
Relax.
I sent you a screenshot at some point, Quan, I think.
Quantum came out of the bushes. Like,
What did it say?
Because I see a bunch of people saying that it's the 14th today.
What did it say?
You have to change it 28 days after you've changed
28
it again.
days a half. Yes, 14th October. It was changed on the 14th October. Sorry, my bad. You're only allowed to change it once every 28 days. So I have to wait 28 days from now to change the name anyway.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yes, if you have suggestions for the name, I would gladly change it back. Again, the point that I told Spoon and Quantum off stream before all this was the idea wasn't to just, this is my group, join my org, by force or whatever. It was just a way to make it open for everyone. It's that simple. I mean, everyone knows that there are hundreds of Facebook pages that are Twitch United, Twitch Together, Twitch Growing Team, Twitch Connect, Twitch this, whatever. Thousands of them.
well,
The idea wasn't just to
side of the story. At
only
least
keep it
this way
Maltese.
This way, it's clear from your side. You know what I mean? So it's good that you gave your side of the story.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to call Spoon and Quantum off stream. As well, at first, by the way, before all this happened, I asked Spoon if he had a 5 minutes time to just talk to him and explain my perspective, because I feel like doing it in a Facebook chat wasn't getting the point across. I was talking to a brick wall. And I feel when any sort of drama or whatever pops up,
the point
doing
was,
it over a chat is the worst thing
I
you can
understood the
Mission
point.
failed. We'll get them next
And I
time.
said, let's do it as a stream, because I know that there are a bunch of people that wanted to voice their opinion about it. So
Yeah, of
I said,
course.
why not?
And that's why I agreed to it. It's just obviously.
Baba, la brancha, Irezia, fuck you guys. Fuck you, man. I don't know if I can do them. Anyway, continue. What else do you want to say, guys, about the drama, toxicity? What else? What else? Huh?
If you have any other questions, go ahead and ask. I don't mind. If you're asking directly to me, if you have questions for all of us, I guess.
I think anything
Go for it.
regarding people have shit to
Yeah,
complain about the local community. Just shoot in chat,
What do you want to
bro.
complain about? Huh? All the fucking
my days.
posts.
My
I
days.
got-
Huh?
I have a question that was sent to me anonymously, so
All right.
directed to you, Gecko.
All right.
So,
Go ahead.
let me find it.
Before you do, I'm just gonna say it the old way. Anyone that was in the gaming community like 10 years ago,
Is it
just see
something
you
I
at
should
LAN,
send
alright?
privately
Come to
first,
PlayCon
or
and tell me there.
Is it something that should be sent privately? First of all, Quantum, the question. or-
No. I don't think so.
Alright, good.
It's a
Gecko,
question
grow up.
going.
Why are you saying Gecko grow up? What did I say that was immature?
Oh, ignore, man. Just
Ignore is your
ignore. It's irrelevant. It's
Come
ignore.
on, just see you at LAN, alright? Just come to PlayCon.
Just ignore, man. There's new people are going to disagree with you. He has his right to think what he wants, and just fuck it, man. It doesn't. Not everyone. No, it's impossible to make everyone like you. So fucking some people are gonna hate you, like you, dislike you, love you.
Just,
Fuck
yeah.
The question is, I don't know what the source of the info base that discussion is based on is. I don't know how true it is. I'm just asking it because it was sent,
Yeah, right.
and I'm asking.
I'll just clear it up if whatever.
As that, Mala, apparently some emails were sent to join club content. They were sent to,
Yes.
I'm guessing, people in the community. Where
They were
the
sent to
emails?
players
Uh-huh.
that I had asked to have their emails so that when teams are being formed and whatever, they would be informed.
Alright, so
Now-
these emails were specifically given to you
Yes,
based on.
by the person that is in the esports scene that wanted to be informed about tournaments, LAN events, streamer events,
Okay.
whatever.
Alright. That was the question. Okay.
Yes.
Whoa.
Emails taken from the Apex
Quantum
channel.
This
No.
is interesting. What do you mean, Arco? Feels like Sharabunk is back. I
don't-
fucking
I don't
hope
even
it's
have
better
an
than.
Zom, I don't even have an Apex sign-up sheet.
No, I think he's talking about the one that happened long ago, man.
But I think me and Ty were working on one,
Yes,
but
when we
that's
were both-
Tykai's sheet, not mine, and I don't have access to it.
I don't remember what had happened, but you both had a sheet or something like that. but that
Ah,
was
la,
a
la.
mistake.
Tykai, I was helping Tykai make one, but that's his. I don't have access to it.
Okay, I just got a DM by someone who said that he was sent the email without having signed up to any kind of
I mean,
want to be
I got the
informed
email
any
after-
blah, blah, blah.
I sent the same request to everyone, and everyone gave me their email. So if I have the email, I wasn't going looking for people on Facebook and finding their email. I have a list, and I just
platform did
CC
you get the
everyone.
email from? As in the list.
Discord. I DM'd everyone on Discord.
And you
Like
DM'd
years
you DM'd
ago, probably.
So this one specific person that DM'd me, you asked him if what did you ask?
I said I was looking for players for tournaments and whatever, so that when new events pop up, we can tell them.
So if I send you this person's
If you send me that person or that person DMs me, I'll happily remove him from the list if he doesn't want
no.
anything
If
else.
I send you this person's Discord, can
Sure.
you send me a screenshot where you asked him? If it was on Discord, it stays there forever.
Yeah, if it's on Discord, because again, this list was made from.
This person
Posting
I know
on-
for a fact would only be on Discord. So
All right,
as in he doesn't.
so
have
it
a
has to be.
Facebook
There,
page.
there's no other way I would have his name, other than.
I'm gonna DM you his Discord ID.
Sure.
Let me ask him if it's fine with him.
If it's either from these posts were made. I posted on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Discord, and a couple like Discord groups. Whatever. So if it wasn't given to me by him, someone else gave me his email.
Well, I'm
But
about
the
to send
list that I
you-
have, most of them gave them to me personally. Let me check the list again. from mine.
I'm reading what Envy said.
What did he say, MV? I didn't see. My sole opinion is that all streamers are copy paste of each other. Some just have a tiny waist. Oh, tiny waist. Tiny twist, but they're all the same. The audience on every stream are the same people. That is
And that's part of the problem of
No.
being so small.
because we do not focus. It's very hard to yes, it's always hard. It's very hard to build a niche, build a community on YouTube, for example. You need to find a niche that will take time.
Let me check the spreadsheet.
Then you have Spoon who doesn't read the chat. I'm reading
I
it
don't
today.
even. I don't
But
even
why
have.
not build locally
I don't
first
even
and
have
then
that
expand?
person on my
No,
spreadsheet.
that's what everyone tries to do, but expanding is hard. Because they have to do a bunch of content on a lot of
But
other
why not build
platforms.
locally first and then expand? Because if you see the actual Maltese streamers that made it, it does not work like that,
Mala.
in my opinion.
When did you send out?
Quant, in-
When did you ask for the emails?
When was this?
In short, it doesn't matter.
Early this year, whatever. Yeah, but there was no conversation on Discord. I'm not even friends with the person on Discord. If
Michelle,
and he's not even on my spreadsheet, so I don't understand how I sent it to him. I can
Michelle,
I
I
can
think
show
he's
you the
saying
spreadsheet.
the
No,
chat
it's
is a
from my
copy
account.
paste.
I can't really share the spreadsheet because of
I
names.
got the time and noob in
No,
these
you're
things.
not
No,
on-
that's
don't
that's
send
okay.
Thanks,
That's okay. No,
received.
I
Thank you very
I
much.
don't want
Don't
to
send any
offend you or anything.
emails.
One
People's
second.
emails.
Hello, Snack.
Hello.
How are you, dude?
Yes.
Thank you for the biddies.
I'm trying to figure out how I got his email because my spreadsheet doesn't have him on it. Is the issue.
I have a couple of other people.
Preach engine.
Obviously,
Questions?
now everyone's gonna pop up because I didn't sign up for this.
Well,
The posts on Facebook were for everyone. If you sent me your details, you are on the spreadsheet. So
Yeah, guys, if this is something related directly private to Gecko, I don't think Quantum's is his PA. I can just speak to
That
Gecko. and
I've-
sort
I've-
Speak
of
to me
stream
if
I've
this
mode.
gotten
is the
messages
case.
from 8 different people in 15
la
seconds.
la la.
Any
Guys,
of them
just
are good
DM me and
questions.
I'll remove you from the list if this is the issue. I
This
don't
Meister said
understand why.
Claudette Parch's babe.
Claudette Patch.
Is babe, to be honest.
No.
Snack
Wait,
Attack
I was
said
gonna.
Multi streamers
Uh,
don't read chat. That is the problem.
Sorry.
This person isn't even on my spreadsheet, so I don't understand how I sent it to him. Can I check the email that I sent? See who I sent it to.
I'm feeling hot suddenly. Heck. Flexing my AC. Oh shit, Spoon in danger. Utensil, explain yourself. What? No. It's nothing. We were zoning or not? I don't know. What's the time? Holy crap, it's 10. Agreed with you, MV. Agreed, man. Arco King, اسمع, he can always share screen the Google Forms and check responses if they
I
ticket
know I cannot.
Do it live.
It's not it's not a Google form, it's a spreadsheet, and I cannot do that because there's emails.
Oh, there's
I
people's
think there's
information.
also GDPR concerns.
Exactly.
Yes, you cannot just give away people's emails.
The emails that I have and the names that I have are given to either me or other streamers that I worked on making the list with. So obviously I wasn't going to add people to the list without their consent. I got the email, the name, Discord hashtag. This is how it is. Full name,
wait.
email, Discord, IGN, and role.
Hashtag
Whatever
is a
their
good-
role is.
A good discussion from the chat. Pesel said, man, Jen, let's be honest, 1 out of a million make it, so isn't it better to be pro Malta? Just because you want to grow abroad, it doesn't mean you're not pro Malta. As in, people who play for the national team, as soon as they get us to get signed with a foreign team, they still go, obviously, even though they're still pro Malta, they still play with nationals, but to grow, you need to have a foreign fan base. You can't have the 100 people who watch streams in Malta. It's not being not pro Malta. No?
We're getting sidetracked again. Griffin, the most important question I guess that everyone wants to know is, at the end of the day, and the NED of the day, is there going to be a poll for the name change? What's going to happen 28 days from now? We
could do that, yes. Why not?
We need a conclusion to this, to the name.
Voilà. The conclusion for the name of what was Streamers Malta. I could make the poll today. I will make it end in 24 days. Whatever the name is, we will go for it. Issa, I'll choose like 5 whatever
Allowed
names.
to add their own.
Everyone adds their own.
I think that's fair. But
Yeah.
the people decide.
Alright, I'm gonna make it right now.
I was gonna say something.
Allow people to choose, allow people to add.
And the most important thing of them all,
Choose.
did you understand why, in the eyes of many people, that was a less than ideal situation?
Has it been changed to? Yes, I do see it. Obviously, again, this is why I wanted to have a call. I was already starting to see it when we were talking off stream already. Again, this just clears everything up. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm open to changing it back to whatever it was. If it becomes another, well, the same hi, I'm live. That's it.
Listen,
that's up to you guys.
it's not.
I just wanted to change
It's a
something.
bit.
you
It's
know?
a bit difficult to do.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted to change it in the first place.
Hey, I'm sorry. You changed it wrong. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
It's difficult to do a quote unquote successful Twitch streamer Facebook page because all Twitch streamers, they just want to spread their own shit. You know what I mean? That's all we want to do because it's hard. It's
So
hard to
right now,
get you people, so
I'm just gonna put 2 options right now, but everyone can add other options. Right now, there's Streamers Malta and the Streamers Content Creation. Oh, Malta Content Creation, sorry, not Streamers. So, if you want
Yeah.
to add something now, you can go ahead and put it in chat and I'll add it right now, or if you Spoon or Lock or Quantum have it. With regards to whoever is sending messages about the email thing, let me know, because there's no point relaying it through other people. If you don't want to be emailed, I'll remove you from the spreadsheet.
I think the
So-
concern about the emails is more that some people are saying that they did not give you their email.
I
But they
wouldn't
got it
have
anyway.
the email if they didn't give it to me. That's the issue.
That's
How
the
am I
question.
supposed to find their email? If it's not public use already, there's no way I would get the email. Plus, every single person on my spreadsheet has their IGN, their Discord name, and their game role. So the person had given me,
What
their
game
in-game
What do you
role.
mean?
for example, let's pick one.
RealTyky just said,
Like
remove me,
top lane
please.
or jungler.
Remove me, please.
For-
I gave no
so
consent.
it's a league thing.
But remove me, please. I gave no consent. You made the list with me. What do you mean you didn't give consent?
I think for the Facebook page, maybe.
I don't think so.
When you said the top lane work, Gecko,
Yes.
so it was a league thing that you sent out? That
Yeah,
you
there's
asked?
League, there's Apex. I essentially I have looked for League, Apex, and CS:GO. All the names would have their team name and their game also next to them. So do not get confused. So if there's a League of Legends tournament that I'm hosting or whatever, I would only message the people that are on the league section, so it wouldn't get confused with everyone else. The reason why I emailed everyone is because it's for everyone, not just league.
I'm asking
Okay,
because
okay,
I got a. Look.
I'm seeing Tyky. If I put you and Tyky on a podcast, would you both agree and discuss your shit?
Probably not. I'm being very honest.
Listen, but earlier in the stream you said you would talk with anyone.
That is civil. Yes.
Doesn't want to. Sorry.
Yeah, civil. Of course he's gonna be civil. If you want, I can get him now.
Listen.
No,
I'm
listen.
sorry. This has been going on for years, right? Anytime on stream something is going very civil, on the backside of Discord, there's a lot of shit.
Listen, we're talking here. We're talking here.
Gecko, I'm telling you, like, if I put you both on a podcast, I'll moderate it. I'll keep it civil. I wouldn't.
No, but there's no point. I've tried with
but I will
a lot of different
stuff.
people.
That's what I mean. I'll question stuff. I won't just let it. Like, this would be a good thing to do.
Oh, so it's like question answer.
No. As in, you discuss issues, and I will question if I think one of you is bullshitting. I'll call it out. Basically, I'll be as honest as possible.
This is my personal view on the matter, right? It's I don't know if Ty is gonna be mad at me for saying this or whatever. Frankly, I don't really care. So, this has been going on for years. Every time I go into his stream and say, you're lagging a little bit, I get a DM saying, fuck off, can't you see I'm busy, I'm stressed, fuck off, thank you. Whatever. This is not the first time that it happened, and I just drew a line and I said, sorry, I'm not comfortable doing anything with you anymore. Simple. Issa.
Listen.
It's a podcast.
Listen.
It's a whatever discussion. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Issa, if he had that aggro reaction instantly, he could have been a bit calmer. But do you give him التهتورت? I had to say that in Maltese. I'm sorry.
The last time it happened, literally I asked a question saying, why didn't you send these before? Now, he had an Apex tournament and everyone should have joined the Discord beforehand. I literally went into the stream. I was watching from the start, obviously. And I saw him like panic to invite everyone else and whatever. The question was, why didn't you invite people into your Discord earlier? And I got a shitstorm. So he even said before, I'll come to you with my AK. And I'm like, all right, so you're being a clown in front of everyone.
Listen. If you're gonna make these types of
it's an airsoft. Got AK, I get it. But the point is,
I will get him in. I don't care. Because he needs to defend himself as well.
I mean, it's on stream. It's a VOD. It's a clip.
Is it?
Of course it is. He said this on stream.
Resubscription received. Apparently, you were doing something right, Captain.
My point
lost you. Thank you, Envy.
If you're going through all that to say that on stream to make fun of me, sort of, and then come into DMs and be serious about it.
If you're gonna say anything about people, I will add them in the chat, in the voice chat. Because I do not like people one-sided arguments. That is why there's me and you.
Neither do I.
No, but I also think that obviously if someone talks to you in a certain way, there's a backstory to it. Like something happened, something.
Obviously, there's a backstory.
Not out of the blue, hey, bit your head off sort of thing. So
no. I understand that there's a story, but I tried to like sort of mend things slowly, and then out of nowhere it just spikes up again.
Speaking as someone who has been in the back end of tournaments, the last thing you want is someone pointing out what you did wrong or what could have gone better while it's all going down.
Asking
in the moment.
Why didn't you invite them beforehand?
So
is it really that?
Was it helpful in the moment? Was it going to help him in any way?
It's a Twitch chat. You're doing this for entertainment.
Quantum takes care of our tournament. He knows what it's like when people interrupt him whilst he's dealing with it. So I'm getting Quantum's point. Like maybe telling someone, Isma, your mic is low is at a certain point is one thing, but maybe saying your mic is low and maybe things are going bad on stream is just extra, or it's like I know it's the least of my problem, so maybe I'm understanding what Quantum is saying. Like maybe at the wrong time, a simple
I
sentence
mean,
can be
sure, but
like
if
bad.
it happened once or
Maybe
twice, it's one thing. If it happens multiple times, I'm sorry.
like I think there's
But again, that's why I decided to do this and say, Isma, listen, I'll watch your stream, I'll support whatever you do, sure, but I will not do anything with you. It's that simple. It's
fair enough if you both don't get along.
it's
Obviously,
that
you're
simple.
doing the
We
right
don't
thing.
get along. Clearly, we don't get along.
No, it's better
It's
than
not
being
I
friends,
hate you,
like,
you
not
hate
liking each
me,
other.
beef, drama, whatever for the views, whatever. We don't get along. It's as simple as that. We tried to get along. We
No,
don't.
it's good,
Simple.
man. We don't do
There's
this.
no hate.
Yeah.
At least from my end, there's no hate. So it is just that simple. I just made a decision that is smart. It's good for the both of us to not do content together. It's that's where it ends.
Well, that took a turn.
This isn't about it most club content, no? Yeah, but it changed.
It's technically it's not just about the org.
It's just
also
about drama overall.
about drama overall, yeah.
And that has been resolved, I think. The poll was posted, by the way, if anyone wants to go add a
this was
name.
a perfect example of it. For example, you were mentioning you and Taika, you don't get along, so you don't work with each other. So, for example, I'm sure someone like Taika wouldn't want to be in your club content group, but he would be in the multi-streamer group even if you created it. You know what I mean? Because one represents.
Taika joined the first day that Content Club was announced.
Yes, fair enough. As in, I joined your channel straight away when you sent me the Discord one, for example. Someone like that, you know what I mean, might say, wait a bit, like I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for the Maltese community thing, sort of thing.
Yeah, of course.
For example, I'm going to give you an example. The streamer community events channel I did. There are two people in there who hate my guts, but they're still in there. They still do events, and I don't mind, and they can stay in there.
In regards to the
point.
emails, club content was there. I mean, I sent the email about club content is because there's an esports team that we're actively looking for players for 7 games. For 7 games. That's
Mission
why I
failed.
sent
We'll get 'em next
email
time.
to the players, not to join
about
as
that.
content creation. Now, again, if anyone doesn't want to be on the list, please DM me and I'll remove you.
How will they know?
Can I say something?
How would
about
they
that?
know
What do you mean?
if they're in the list or not?
Because they'll never receive another email.
Okay.
It's that simple. I mean,
So if you
Can I
receive
say
an
something
email,
about
you
I
say
can't
that-
show you the screen, the spreadsheet of me deleting it because again, there's other names and personal info. But I can remove you, and you'll never get another email again. I mean, don't really know what else to say. But yeah, just before everyone starts making too much hassle out of it between me and Ty, there things have happened between me and Ty, and I just decided to sever that connection.
No, I
There's-
mentioned it.
There's
I mentioned
there's no other big story behind it. It's just
No.
we don't work together. It's that simple. I
That's
still
why
have watched every single horror stream that he's done this month.
No, listen, I mentioned it because in chat you were talking about him. He was talking in chat, so I said maybe you should talk about it like you just did today. So sorry, I didn't want to bring anything up like that. I agree.
mean-
If you don't get along and you can't work with each other, don't work with each other. It's better,
Yeah.
obviously.
As I said, I've still watched every single of his horror streams. If people know me, I cannot handle horror. Like, I am a huge pussy when it comes to horror. And I still fucking lurk in every single stream that he does. So, it's... People need to understand that just because someone doesn't agree with another person doesn't mean drama, beef, hassle, whatever. Okay.
You can apply it to yourself. Doesn't mean that you cannot have a civil discussion with him. By civil doesn't mean that certain stuff that you don't like aren't said. That's a thing. That's another thing.
No, obviously, but it's just I'm not comfortable. Can I just have
I
that?
mean,
you can
I'm
have
not
this
comfortable.
streaming
I haven't been
tomorrow.
comfortable for an hour and 20 minutes, but I'm still here.
If you want to invite him to say his piece, you can. But again, I don't really have much to say
Oh, لا لا
other
لا
than what I already said.
No, obviously,
I mean,
nobody make people talk if they don't want to talk. Like that,
There is beef, and it needs to be.
Just add him then. Add
But
him,
it
it's
needs
fine.
to come. No, but it needs to come from both ends that they talk quick, because it's.
We have tried to talk multiple times.
Listen,
It never
I'm
gets
just,
anywhere.
since we don't know the history behind it, I don't want you guys to talk on
It's-
stream and some shit comes
No,
up.
no, no.
moment,
Ara, you
know,
can
so-
add him. I think most people already know what the beef was about in the first place. If it wasn't heard from me, it was heard from him because we both have obviously the same story. You can
Listen,
add him if you'd
Oh,
like.
as in, it's clearly public the
care.
beef. That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
in
yeah,
chat,
yeah,
I wouldn't have
it
brought it up
clearly
if it's
is.
something I
Obviously,
knew
the
was behind
DMs
the
aren't.
scenes.
The DMs
No,
are
no,
not,
no. Wait. I'm
obviously.
saying if I knew anything was behind the scenes, I wouldn't have brought it up. I brought it up because it's in chat.
No.
You're talking about it, Tajfi, just to make. I'm
No,
not
no.
trying to
I'll
bait.
be back
I'm
in
not
a bit.
trying to bait you.
No, everything,
or bait
at least from
Tyky.
my end, everything that I said was in the public eye, sort of. So,
No,
I
because
mean,
I'm seeing
again-
in chat and you were talking just now. That's why I said it. Like I didn't want to like bait Tyky or you into
no.
anything.
Ty, I'm
offered-
gonna
I
say it
offered.
directly to him. Ty, if you want to join the call, ask Spoon. I mean, I don't mind. You're gonna say the same story that I am, I think, unless you actually hate me.
I don't even think he's in chat anymore, to be honest.
No, he was
Yeah,
there. He was just talking.
He should be joining.
I'll be back in a bit.
When Gecko-
All right. I thought you were Tyky for a second there. But yeah, I understand. But
Yeah, because Arku is saying when Gecko expected winnings from Taikai tournament, I wasn't told earlier that if I joined
oh
the
my
streamer,
god,
I
let's
can't
not.
win.
Oh,
Aywa,
yeah, you said that
I
on
know,
stream.
and now I
Listen.
see
I remember
it.
that.
Listen, Zom, listen.
Uh-huh.
Now I see it and I understand. Back then I didn't.
Ow,
Alright?
ow.
I had a full team already that I was going to try and play with.
Listen. It wasn't that far. It wasn't that long ago. All right. And
Was-
you.
It was during COVID.
Xandu x'jaqsam. Well, how old are you?
No,
27?
I
You were
Well,
25.
regardless-
Come on. You've been
regardless
streaming
how long-
for. You had been streaming for
regardless
what,
how
5
long
years?
ago it was.
Exactly,
Regardless
and
of how long ago it was. With the same logic as that, it's the same as this email list. Oh, I wasn't told, but you gave me the info. It's the same thing. I had a full team already for this tournament.
Listen,
I dropped because Tyky asked me to join him.
That is
I
why-
joined, but I wasn't told that I can't win.
That is why Tyky is gonna come in soon. Listen,
He is,
listen to me.
remember this.
Listen.
I remember this, you know. I
Listen to me, dude. You as a streamer should know. Come, you're either gonna help the guy or just
What do you
fuck
mean?
around. Because first of all, you asked him. I remember this as clear as day, because this is spoiler alert. This is one of the reasons why I do not search for collaboration with you, in my opinion. Because
I just came by to say hi.
one second, you Tyky, are you finished now? You finished from the shit? You finished?
Well, no. No.
But it's one of the reasons, because you just asked him fucking on stream without any yes. Whatever. Maybe for you it's bad, whatever. But you should have
on
told
the
him
day-
in DMs. You should have told him in DMs, because I don't care if I
didn't ask on stream. I remember exactly what I said. He said, obviously we can't win. I said, wait, we can't win? That's what I said.
yes,
Yes,
you can't
that's
win.
what they're talking
Obviously,
about.
it took me by surprise because I wasn't told.
Obviously,
Whoa, one sec,
you
one
can't
sec, one
win
sec.
the
But I
prize.
wasn't told beforehand, you can't blame me.
The
But
organizer
Gecko.
is gonna win the prize.
Exactly. That's what he means.
Me,
That's
not
what
the
he means,
organizer.
yeah. Yes, no. But since he was hosting, obviously he can't win the prize. So when
But
on
by the
stream,
way,
'cause I
this was
remember
last
this.
minute. On the same day, he asked me to join because he doesn't have a team. So I already had a team. I left and I joined.
Emma, are you gonna?
That's it.
Since he was hosting, like I remember it because obviously I was.
I didn't make a big. I don't understand why so many people are making such a big deal about it because I didn't make a big deal about it. I said, okay, never mind.
Listen.
That's
I can.
it, and that's where it's supposed to end.
Let me make it extreme. I can go kill someone and not make a big deal out of it, but other people will. No. It's extreme. It's extreme so that you understand it.
Let me tell you exactly how it went. I joined. I said, we can't win. Okay, that's where I ended. Okay, I can't win, and I accepted it. Everyone else, Gecko, expecting to win. Like,
By the way,
no.
the question
I
was from
asked,
Marco.
I got an answer. Simple. I don't understand how it grew so much of like, Gecko wants the owner to win rigged. It wasn't the case. First off,
Yeah, not rigged.
first off,
I
it was a
remember
tournament with people that actually play the game versus me, someone who doesn't play the game. So I already knew I wasn't going to win in the first place.
Then why was it such a surprise?
Because we're streamers and that question was fucking content.
Alright.
In front of
I remember it. You know what happened.
sponsored event.
I think the fact that it's obviously can't
it
win.
went out of context, obviously.
There-
How the
there's a
fuck do you
bit.
want me to win a Warzone game when I don't play
Alright.
Warzone?
You're called
Mom,
Tyky.
Can I say something? Number one, why are we going back to past events when this was meant to
Because
be?
Arco,
No.
I just asked it in the chat.
But this is relevant to what's wrong with the quote unquote relevant to the Malta drama, whatever. Bullshit.
Actually, I just saw your title now. I've been watching for an hour and a half, and I just saw your title now. My bad. Yeah.
So you can't win anything. I agree with you. I've never won anything. So yes,
Life sucks and then you die.
exactly.
But like, okay, since I guess we're gonna go full Dom Toretto on this, I guess.
One
would-
second. I think you should start with the list thing because a lot of shit was said and you weren't here.
Wait.
and
The list can be talked about next. I think since we're on this topic, finish this and then we'll talk about the
I
list.
think Ty
Alright.
needs to be like. he
Can
needs to defend
people
himself,
can I'm sorry guys, I am sorry I'm asking this, but can if even one of you fucking turns on his camera because I'm feeling a bit lonely and
Sorry,
yeah,
Spoon, but I'm holding it in, man.
holding it
Like-
in.
like-
Just shit in there, shit.
I'm in the dark. Sorry.
You are the dark, come on.
Turn my light on.
Dark.
Quantum, you need a new goddamn camera, ġifiri.
Using my laptop camera.
That's not my problem.
Finally, I can see some faces to the voices I can
I
connect.
don't understand. I don't understand why it's
Late.
blue. Forgive me. It's this way.
You're not forgiven. I need to see white.
Can I leave mine off? Is that okay?
You can do whatever you want. At least there are
Cool. Okay.
two.
I'll be on again.
So you want me to say my piece, or are we?
Yeah. The floor is yours, my guy.
Okay. So back to that stream. Wow.
Can I go get something to drink quickly? I'm gonna be quick. Sorry.
Shall we wait or? Okay. Well,
Go shit quickly, Tyky. You have like 15 seconds.
oh shit, man! I
Pull
take
us
my
out,
time.
boy.
I watch
Shit in the
TikTok. Shit on my old broken chair. So
Wait, doesn't the Razor have like a bucket on the back?
no, that's for back support. I wish I had like some kind of toilet in it. But
Back. Sorry,
sorry,
guys. I'm sorry, Tyky. I'm sorry.
nah, it's okay. We're talking about shitting on the chair, but it's okay.
A bet plan with your chair.
No, but like that stream of the what was it? Warzone trios. It was.
So, yeah.
That was I think my first tournament I ever did by myself, with the help of Lockstock. I was able to get a sponsor that works with Level Academy as well. It was I don't even remember the name of it. It was so long ago. It was of Razor. Lock. What was the company again?
I think it was Razer.
No, not Razer, but not Razer specifically. The distributor for
New Tech.
New Tech. Yes, thank you. It was New Tech. They told me that they would have higher ups watching and stuff, and I got really excited. Additionally, I was having a Looper in my team as well, but we needed someone. So on the day, I asked Gecko, because him and I were so close at that time. And during the tournament, he said that question. He asked that question. We're not winning, and kind of went like, "Wait, what? We're not winning we can't win the
but
the
that's where
products and
it
stuff?"
ended, though.
I think you did ask me like why we couldn't vote. No,
We are still. I knew we weren't winning anyway.
but why would you say that on someone else's stream when
Wait,
they're
guys, do you mind
How
if I
is
say...
it offensive?
okay? It's
Guys,
not
let me-
offensive. It's like an unspoken rule.
It's
More than
not just
anything.
unspoken.
Come on.
Zayda.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Okay.
Wait, just to give context to what's going on. So Tyky was playing on stream. Gecko was in his team. Tyky was hosting a level academy tournament, and it's the norm that if you're hosting a tournament, you can't win the prize basically. So the prize remains for the next week, for example, of the winner. And on stream, Tyky told Gecko we can't win the prize or something like that, and Gecko told him, "What do you mean we can't win the prize?" Told him I would have joined with another team. So that was the context.
No,
what
because
we're talking about.
beforehand, again.
Yeah, I thought it was
continuing with
obvious.
context. Beforehand, I had already a team, a trio. Again, I knew we weren't going to win because it was just a group of friends. But I dropped to join Thai, and I wasn't made aware. Obviously, now I see it because from then till now, obviously, like hosting tournaments has become kind of like the norm. But I wasn't told anywhere. I just said, "Hey, join us," and I joined. Simple. And then midstream, we can't win, by the way. We can't win. Why? That's it.
But
It didn't have
that's
to
not
go.
It. That's not it. I think it's what you said out. The next line you said, which
What was it?
pissed I think a bunch of people off. You said, if I had known that, I wouldn't have joined your team.
Yeah, exactly. Because I explained that I already had a different team that I dropped
But
from.
you saying that means if I knew I couldn't win
Yeah.
the money, I wouldn't have played with you.
Don't you think? Ahmad, listen.
Listen, everyone would have said that, by the way.
No.
No,
No.
definitely
Not true.
not.
If you're not a streamer and you joined a tournament with someone you know you're about to lose with, but you had a team that you knew you had a chance with,
If you joined the
Instead-
tournament to help a fellow streamer out, you wouldn't
That's
have said
different.
that shit. That's
Oh,
different.
that's
That's what you fucking did.
That's different. So it's not. So you didn't
That's
join
what
to
you
help him
did.
out.
he asked me to join and I joined.
Why
Didn't
did
force
you
you to
join?
join.
And why didn't you
Because he
stay?
didn't have a spot for his own tournament. I filled in.
Mellow,
So you joined to help
helped him.
So what? I'm not saying I didn't help him. I don't want to help him. Whatever.
Oh,
This was
Can I just
before
point,
everything.
can I just point out that the only reason that I was even playing in that is because you needed to have a custom
Which
lobby.
is fine. Yeah, why not?
I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. No, that's obvious. But
You,
again,
To be-
listen. Again, now
be
I
honest-
know, and I know it's stupid. I understand that it was stupid. Yes, and I told Tyga that it was stupid. I apologized. I don't need to say it again
all right.
900 times 2
Yeah, you
years
did.
later.
That's good.
Lesson learned.
Of course I did. The next
Mission
day,
failed. We'll get him next time.
it's this
We're-
is why
we're-
I'm saying it shouldn't have been brought up this big for no reason, because on the day at that time I said what I said. The next day I pointed it out and I apologized.
At that time in the chat was not the next day.
because at that time in chat I wasn't made aware that it was
Then what do you expect?
what-
What do you expect that's gonna happen?
I expect that 2 years later it wouldn't be brought up again.
No, I don't know
agree
who
with
brought
that.
it up. I don't know who brought it up.
It's us,
It could be
Clarko,
me.
He asked it in chat. No,
I agree
Arko
with
asked
that.
it in chat.
No, Arko always ask good questions, so it's fine.
He asked
But
it in chat,
listen,
yes.
but this is wow. But this is good, because this has repercussions. This is a lesson to small streamers that are gonna start out.
Attention, we are being
Sorry.
followed.
Don't do
Shall
that.
I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Be careful of what you do because as I said,
follows you.
because one of
Perfect
the
example.
reasons, one
It's
of the
that simple. It
reasons,
follows you.
one of the reasons
Perfect example
why
is what I said about the follow bots. What you're saying right now. Perfect example.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Yeah.
you have, because even though we're in Malta and even though we have small communities and we are considered small,
word.
even though I don't like that word, but like we are still influencers at the end of the day. We still influence people's thoughts, and the way I said it, even though I was joking and laughing about it, I don't understand how some people misunderstood it, but they took it out of context and started going everywhere, spreading these rumors like Tyky
Yeah.
likes follow bots, blah 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 blah.
That's why I messaged you first, because I didn't believe that you said something like that. I didn't want
you
to
for
make
that,
a
yes.
post about it. The first thing I did was instantly message you.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back, but one of the reasons why I also got triggered because I hosted tournaments as well, and I had to make up my own teams, and sometimes I don't even tell them that, oh, obviously you're not gonna win, to like 15-14-year-olds, and then afterwards I'm like, oh sorry, I forgot, I didn't tell you that you're not going to win the money, and they tell me, no, it's okay, I knew already. Like, come on, a normal ass casual gamer. Anyway, I have to do
It's
my
I can't defend myself anymore. I said what I said. I apologize
I
for
know.
it. and
All
it's
right,
what it is.
relax. It's okay. I'm just saying.
It's in the past now, and I've learned a lot from it as well, like about what to expect from people, who to work with, stuff like that. I mean, it's in the past now, so
Nice licks.
am I muted? Oh.
No. I'm
Oh, he's doing push-ups. Okay.
Why is he doing? Oh, right.
Which redeems him.
Someone claimed, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. You can still continue.
What was the reason?
You should have disabled those channel points for this stream. Spooner.
Cool. You guys are cool.
See, in the same logic, that question would have been, a little bit triggering.
But that's what he just told me.
If
What?
I asked that question
That's
in
nothing.
the same exact thing,
That's.
exactly,
Do I
that's
have
what- that's my
sponsors?
point.
Do I have sponsors here? Eh?
Wait, what? Wait,
Zom,
Who? What?
It's
Where?
not-
What?
You're not Tyky now didn't point out a mistake that Spooner did in front of sponsors, and
And I
No,
want
no,
him
why
to
he's
point
trying-
that shit out.
no, this last one wasn't sponsored. This last one was just
which one?
nothing. Well, not
Level.
nothing. It was the Level
Oh!
Academy.
Yes,
Apex
the-
tournament.
The Apex tournament. Oh yeah, this is fun.
It's still a tournament that he's hosting, so he has to kind of maintain.
Yes, but
a
again, the
professional-
question was, why didn't you ask the players to join Discord beforehand?
But in the moment when he is
It was in the
stressing
rules.
out,
How is
people
that
don't read
my
the rules.
fault?
Why would you have to? Why would you say something like that when you can clearly see
I'm a viewer.
I'm stressed?
No, you weren't showing that you
Shalas.
were stressed.
it's
What?
what he's good at it.
Exactly. Isma, now take that as either a compliment or not. You didn't show that you were being stressed. I asked a question and you blew up on me.
Because every time
I didn't see that you were
Wait, which
being
question? Which question? What question?
stressed. Why
do you
didn't
ask?
you invite the players beforehand? In regarding to like them joining.
I think
the Discord.
Spoon and Locke and even Quantum can back me up here. Where no one, and I mean no one, for some reason, I can't wrap around in my head. Still to this day, even after the first Fortnite tournament I did,
There's
how
no
people
stress
don't
on
read the
Spoon
rules.
Games,
So when people don't read the rules, and you have to do it one by one, contacting people when you have like 5 minutes before the shit actually starts, it's kind of stressful, you know?
It's the
And,
most
when you get-
stressful thing, man.
When you get people coming in saying, why didn't you do this? Why don't you do this? Why can't we have this? Blah blah blah. Lalo, man.
You're not. It's not any way of giving positive kind of criticism at the moment.
I think
Yes,
it's
so
more.
That's why I
like,
get
Can I
Wait,
add like one
I-
last thing? Because there's nothing else I can say about it. The only thing I'm going to say is, if I blow up on someone else like that, that already doesn't like me, is going to have the same issue. Again, I did it on Ty, Ty blew up on me. If someone else did it to me at that time, I'd probably blow up on that person and have the same issue. Like the same question, whatever. He did it to me, I did it to him, that guy did it to another person, whatever. It's not me doing it to Ty specifically to make him even more stressed and pissed off. I
Like
just asked a question in his chat.
But it's
It
almost
wasn't
every stream.
meant-
That's why I was getting
Oh, well,
upset.
yes, it was every stream. Yes, every stream I asked a question, even when it wasn't a tournament or it wasn't anything
But it's like
stressful or whatever. You were just playing a game and I was asking a question.
But it's like,
So,
where's the hello? How are you? You know,
Lala,
not
do I
the-
have to like
your-
if I have
your
a
mic
question?
is your
do I
mic
have
is
to,
muted.
Hello,
like, bro,
how are
every
you?
time, you know?
Ask the question.
Civil.
To be honest, I would like a hello before you criticize my
Alright.
mistakes. That would be nice. But, you know.
All right, next time I'll just hi, how are you? Cookie cutter
Thank you.
answer.
Oh, wait. But
Thank you, and I would tell you, I'm good. How are you, buddy?
Congratulations,
Okay,
Engine.
come on.
Congrats.
By the way, I want to sit on Engine's
Guys.
lap. He looks like Santa Claus, and I love it.
guys,
does.
guys,
It
guys,
does.
because you're going to keep on going around in circles. I think it's like a case of there is a background to this. So if, for example, Gecko, you pointed out something on the stream and he was stressed out during the tournament, and then one fine day he's playing a game, something goes wrong, and the first thing he sees in chat is, for example, your mic is low or whatever, you have pixels, blah blah blah.
No,
I
no.
think since you
The-
have a background, maybe his first
The
thought
time after
is
that.
criticism rather than like his
The
helping
time
stream
after
out.
that, he was just casually playing Warzone, no tournament, nothing, wasn't playing with people,
No,
nothing.
that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
And
If
he
you-
was talking about the
That's
subject,
not mine.
and I agreed with Tyky. And he blew up on me anyway. This is my point. We don't agree. It's that simple. At that point, that was the last time I actually went into the stream and asked questions and like wanting to interact.
No, wait,
Other
wait,
than
wait,
that,
wait.
I just
One
joined
sec.
and said hello and whatever
Gecko.
and lurked.
Gecko, but I understand you both don't agree. I have to understand. People, for example, do you both need air to breathe? You're both going to agree. If you disagree on that, it's because you have past beef with each other and someone doesn't want to agree with the other. So what I'm trying to say is like, okay, fair enough, you can't agree, but there's a reason why you can't agree. Like,
Oh,
if
of course,
let's
I
say
know.
you say something on chat to Tyky and he's going to see it, for example, not as a helpful comment, rather as a criticism. He's looking at it that way probably because there's a background story which is making him see things negatively. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of them, but
Yeah, of course.
I will not go.
No,
No,
but that's what I
no.
mean. Like, there's context to it. Like, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's as simple as you both lash out on each other. I think it comes
There,
from.
there is context, but I was told
Yeah.
by Ty that he had buried that hatchet and was willing to move on. Obviously,
At one
that didn't happen.
point, yes, but then new stuff came, and it's
New stuff keeps coming every day.
exactly. So,
So that's the point why I decided to like Isma, listen, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'll still watch and support whatever he does. But it's just best for both of us, to be fair, to just like move on, let's do our own thing. It's simple.
And seeing as Engine is here, I don't know if you want to add some. Oh, so by the way, guys,
Lord.
everyone say
Before-
congratulations to Engine. He's gonna become a daddy in April, apparently.
yes.
Hey, let's
Cheers.
go.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Let's go.
Spooner the mom.
I found it. No, hopefully not.
I wish. Yeah, do you have
Well, let's
anything
go.
to
Before we
add?
move on, Malay, before we move on,
Yeah, go.
on the whole situation of like me moving on, this is like my thing. You're completely fine with that, right, Ty? Like my
Yeah.
decision to just like let it be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Just so chat understand that it's not like one-sided and he hates him and blah, whatever.
No. We got beef on both sides, man. That's why this boxing thing was so popular between us.
True.
Yeah,
Would've
but
been a
I
fun
was-
show.
Sorry
I
to
was
say, if
about
you want to
boxing
hear it,
before.
if you want to hear it from me directly, right? It's not going to happen for me. Health issues. So I'm not gonna get into it.
You want
I'm sorry.
we do it? Ty, fuck it.
What, you and me?
Yeah,
Boxing?
yeah. But I
Okay.
don't really have any beef against you. That's the
So?
thing. But I need some. What's it called? I
I
need
have some beef on you, Vogue.
me. What did I
I
do
can
to you?
create beef between you guys if
How
you
come we
want.
never play Warzone together anymore, Spooner? How come?
Because it's a shit game.
First of all, I stopped
Shit game.
months ago. Secondly, I don't know.
We were such a beautiful COD couple when we
Shit,
first
by the way.
Yeah,
back in 2019.
I know.
God damn it, man.
Those
it was
were the
such a
good
beautiful
times.
time.
Yeah.
Warzone 2 is a Warzone.
But talking about Warzone and this dude next to me,
Which one? Who's next to you?
nothing. Forget it. It's something in the past now. And anything else, Tyky?
I guess not. I was just, like holding. I don't know.
Yeah, and
You were just
is
called
there-
in for the past 2 hours. You've been saying, "Oh, I'm shadow banned. I can't join the call." Allah, you had so much to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I wanted to say some stuff and I said it.
That's all.
That's it. That's all. you
all.
wanted to
I thought
say.
you were going to fucking murder him now.
Arku is back with another question. in chat.
No, but
Hang on. I was told to be civil, and I am.
No. Stay civil. Stay civil. Stay civil.
if they both agree that they just don't get along and they won't work with each other, isn't good, isn't it's a mutual thing, eh? If he
That's
doesn't want to
how
bring up
it's
shit,
supposed
good.
to be with everyone.
So
There are more
I
questions
guess,
in chat popping up.
yeah. So I guess your beef was the why your podcast got cancelled? Question mark.
At the start, yes.
There's a lot more that's not out there, and I
That-
prefer to keep it that way.
So that's it. That's
But I have my reasons. Let's say that, and let's leave it at that. And
We both have reasons. The podcast was the first thing, but yes.
Mhm.
um.
By the way,
La
did you
la.
remove me off that list?
Yes, I did.
Why was I on it?
Because you made the list with me, and obviously you were going to be on the list.
What, the Apex one?
The Apex, League of Legends, and now I added CS:GO.
Cookies.
Oh, man,
Cookies keeps asking this question. Gecko, what about the donations? Are they really for what you say or for your own personal usage? What is it really? The donations? What is it for?
Surgery. It's
Ooh.
called RCPD. If people don't know what that is, it's a condition where you don't burp. Your body doesn't know how to burp.
RCPD.
It's only curable with surgery. Now, surgery is basically you'll go to sleep. They'll inject Botox into your throat. Basically, there's a muscle that is supposed to open and close. And by injecting Botox into it, kind of restarts it by moving it again. There's multiple videos on the internet. There's a whole page. There's a Reddit about it. You
The
can look into it.
sphincter?
I'm not a
Question mark.
doctor. Yes,
I think so,
exactly.
yeah.
It's a throat sphincter, and it's supposed to open and close when you eat food and burp or throw up.
But Jinx, then stop. For the surgery, I am sorry. But what about past donation goals? Question mark. But what do you mean? What do you mean, Jinx? Though.
There's been ones for lights. There's been one for PC upgrades. There's one for microphones.
You have to be a bit more specific.
You have to be specific of what past
Remember,
donation
you're
goals
talking
were.
to all of us on stream and the chat, not just Gecko. So you have to be more specific. So yeah, if anyone wants to donate to help with Gecko's operation, basically,
No.
donate to Gecko.
This is. I'm not here to
Snack.
fucking publicize that.
You don't know.
The stop drinking alcohol lessons goal, the car lessons, the bar. I had a lot of people asking about these donations.
Alcohol lessons.
So what's the question? Is the money really going to what it's
no,
saying it's
no.
going? It's really like
no.
a question though.
Now all the money is going for that. It's if a year ago I had my donation goal as a car lesson, that's different. That was a year ago.
What are these alcohol lessons?
I was doing a whiskey sommelier course, which was €200.
What is whiskey sim? What? What is that? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
Basically, you just become. I don't know.
A whiskey
how to
dude.
explain.
All right, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
like a
You just
connoisseur.
become.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can teach you
use a
how to
drink right
drink
now.
scoops.
That's a hobby. That's a hobby of mine. Right? It's if I wanted to become this and I did a €200 course, that's my thing. That's Plus, it was never
Ma.
a donation
Smart
goal.
guys, wait.
mind you.
Smart, wait.
One second. If someone asks on donation for donating, give me 200 euros because I want to go slam my head into the wall, and people give him the money, it's no one's business. The people who wanted
Where
to
to
give
use
him
it.
the money gave him the money.
I think the issue is,
So I think
do
the
you
question
really
is,
need surgery or
exactly.
not? That's the real issue.
No, I think the
So,
question is the money
I
really going
figured
to those
this
things?
out. I figured this out in May of this year. Prior to that, my donation goals were new mic, podcast setup. I want to buy this. I want to buy that, car lesson, whatever. So what it is now is what it will stay until we reach that goal. It's that simple. So where the money goes, if I need to pay bills, if I need to buy medication or whatever, and I have to use it, I have to use it.
Jinx, I
And I
had,
s-
for example, a friend donated 50 euro to you because you had a donation goal to have help stop drinking alcohol.
Me.
He did it because he felt bad and wanted to help. After a week, he raised a donation for alcohol testing. xi ħaġa hekk.
Me.
Can I say
Are
something
you
really
sure this
quickly?
is for me? I don't think so. I was never an alcoholic in the first place. If you look at all these bottles, they're all full.
I'm not. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be.
No. I'm just answering. Like if anyone is saying that I was an alcoholic and I needed help,
No.
all these bottles are full.
Yeah, Jinx said yes, you. I just took it to you. Jinx
Me?
is saying you like what do you mean about
Pretty
stopping
sure
drinking
no.
alcohol?
Like these bottles are all new, by the way.
No, because it was funny.
Code
Sorry.
yellow. Philanthropist
No,
detected.
Oh, yeah.
I never.
Nova
First
Shack's
off,
gifted a tier 1 sub
if
to
you're an
G
alcoholic
Spa.
and you need help, it's free. And 50 euro isn't going to change anything.
Code yellow.
And
Philanthropist
an alcohol
detected.
tasting, I don't even know if
Nova
that
Shack's
exists in
gifted a
Malta.
tier
And if
1
they do,
sub
it's
to
probably free
Lockstock
as well.
29.
So I don't.
Code yellow.
Alcohol
Philanthropist
It's,
detected.
it's
Yeah.
a
They
bit.
can pay.
Nova Shack's gifted a tier 1
It's a
sub to
bit-
Gonzalo.
You could go to the wine festival for that, which I mean, I guess it's not free. but
Code yellow.
maybe 50 euro.
Philanthropist detected.
Yeah,
Nova Shack's
but
gifted
no,
a
I
tier 1
definitely
sub
it
to
definitely
Zelly
wasn't me
Zero
because I
and
don't even go
underscore.
out, let alone going to an alcohol tasting.
Code yellow. Philanthropist detected.
I have no
Nova
beef with
Shack's
Gecko and
gifted
with
a
Chill.
tier
I'm
1
just
sub to
pointing
the
out stuff.
Baron
People ask me a
1812.
lot. But the issue is that it doesn't come from
If
one
they
person.
ask-
A lot of people point this out. To be fair, if I remember
But yes, a
correctly,
lot of people have sides. That's the issue.
But I remember. To be fair, I do remember this donation goal to stop
Or what?
drinking. I cannot be 100% certain.
Could it be during like a fucking
As I don't.
drunk stream?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember it. Like,
I do not have. I do not have the
having-
proof. I do not have the proof. It's all in my memory. Memory isn't
La, Ara.
enough. So
Let
No,
me
it's
put
not.
it this
Oh,
way: unless
the
I was
indirect
that drunk
question.
where I don't remember it, it didn't happen.
Oh, this one, the indirect question here is the money of the donation going
For
to the
what I'm
donations.
talking
So
about.
I think that's what people want. Like that's the main thing people are trying to get at and not asking directly. Like, is the donation money going to what you claim it's going?
I mean,
I think,
if
like,
you're a close friend of mine, you can see the donation goal and I can show you my PayPal account and see where
you
the
don't
actual
need.
money is.
Oh, yeah,
You don't need to show
So
us
it's-
anything. We just.
No, not you.
They-
Like I'm saying, if you're a close friend and you need to know, I can show you. I have
Lala,
nothing
that
to
would be
hide.
a bit too much. But
No. So the
La
answer is
Lama,
yes.
yeah,
When you donate to Gecko, it's going to where he's saying it's going. The answer is yes.
Iwa engine, be silent, man. You're too loud, Ostia.
I'm trying to.
I think he's
I can-
compensating for the
I-
months ahead, and it's just like
I am.
screaming kids running around.
Yeah. No, just the one.
Just the
okay?
one.
Just
for
the
now.
one.
This
No
is-
more.
this is a very important.
I can-
Sorry, Engine.
I can chime in
Oh, his mic is so
in-
beautiful.
Can I say one
Unbelievable.
last thing?
You're
Like,
welcome.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Angel.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Griffin, who is in chat, most people know who Griffin is, knows firsthand about this and about my situation with my health. He had helped me a lot years ago and pretty much saved my life. So I think he's the only person in chat that can actually understand what I went through and how he helped me. So That's the only person in chat that can actually
Bro,
verify
you
it.
don't need to defend yourself, man. Listen,
Yeah, but it's fucking bullshit, man.
It's no. I think like for example, Cookie, who asked the question, told you thank you for your answer. So I think it was a genuine question, and like you don't need to defend yourself. As in,
Yep.
if there are people who thought that you use donations for not what you're saying, they're wrong. You're saying you use them for what you say you're using them. So you clear that out, in my opinion. As in,
Why is this even a topic?
no,
I
someone
don't-
asked him a
Just
question.
because-
I'm asking
mean-
the question.
I mean, Arya, for example, if
No,
you
but
think
wait,
the
wait,
donations
Tyky,
are
it
sus,
is.
don't
Wait,
donate. If you think they're legit,
Exactly.
donate.
Yes,
What the
but
fuck?
No,
listen,
no,
Tyky, but now
but-
they have a chance to actually directly,
Exactly. So if
question.
there's anyone, for example, who heard a rumor that his donations don't go there, they're hearing it firsthand from Gecko himself that it's not the case. You know,
Alrighty.
like if there is a rumor, so it is kind of a big thing. That's why I asked him, because like if someone's accusing him of using donation money for other things, it's a shit thing to be accused of. So it's nice to clear it out if someone asked in the chat. Listen, I wouldn't like it if someone accused me of using donation money
If
for
I
something
was
else.
actually using the money, I would subscribe to every single streamer in Malta. I would be out at dinners every day. I'd be buying fucking stuff for my stream every day and whatever. It's not the case. If anyone in here knows me, like, and I talk to them every day, you would know that I barely even, I don't go out at all. Anytime someone asks me, "Isma, we're going to a bar tonight," my reply is usually, "I don't afford it." Everything I make at the moment is going to that. It's plain and simple. So it's just, if you think that it's fake and you're suspicious about it, you don't have to donate. I don't even mention it to anyone else. I don't even mention it on stream, barely, unless someone else asks what's the donation goal.
That's true. Gecko's fridge was always empty. I feel.
I mean, look, let's be fair to everyone, right? So if
Still empty, by the way.
Goddamn, talk
It's
dirty to
still
me.
empty.
yes, daddy. Yeah, so let's be fair to everyone, right? So if you're getting a donation, someone sending a donation believes enough that that donation should be sent. Now, if people fall on any type of hard time, which happens, and I've seen, I've been in situations where I've had no money, I have to pay bills, and the problem is a lot of the streamers are younger people and they don't understand that situation.
Oh, don't get me started.
So I live here with my wife. Still to this day, I have people coming in doing works in the place. It costs a lot of money. It costs thousands. You're running out of money. There were times where I've had €5 in my bank account, and if someone gave me some money, if I had a donation goal, say to buy a new camera, and I got €20 towards that, my priority at that point in time, even if the donation goal was the camera, was actually buying food. So I had to go out and get food.
Yeah, that's a good example.
And
Yeah.
this is coming from, I have a good job, but shit costs money, a lot of money. So you have to get used to
Children cost money, Engine.
Also, that I know, yeah, I'm gonna run out. So
Oh, sis.
that's a lot of the younger generation don't
It's gonna
understand
buy
that
milk.
because gonna buy milk, I'm gonna buy nappies and everything. People don't like the
Listen,
younger
listen.
generation.
If you want milk.
So,
Oh,
I'll get my
titty
joy
milk.
back. So that's
Rip.
if the donation things I have, like, if you don't believe in it, don't donate. If people are on hard times, they're gonna spend their money on something else, and that's fine. If you know their situation, most streamers who are in that situation will tell you they're in that situation because, let's face it, we're not shy of explaining anything really because we're here, right?
Yep.
So that's that. Don't believe in it, don't donate. If you believe in it, donate. Whatever happens with that money, you've given it away. It's not yours anymore. Just live with it.
For
Whatever.
closure, if people would want even more proof, I do plan on streaming once I go do it, because it's not going to be in Malta, so that might as well make content out of me going to the UK for a month.
That's a good
So-
idea.
See, there you go. So
So
you've
I
had
don't-
see, there you go.
So if you do
Oh.
want fucking evidence. I guess once we fill that up, you'll get to
Listen,
see everything happen.
even to add on to what Engine said, if your donation, for example, is for whatever, an operation, for a new stream deck, for a whatever it is, and
PS5?
someone's donating money, someone's doing it because they want to help the streamer. So if the streamer is tight on money and needs that money to pay his electricity bill, you don't say like, oh, you lied to us. You gave the money to help the streamer. So unless the streamer is saying, give me money for my stream deck, and then he goes to spend them on like alcohol, well, not to collect alcohol like before does. I mean, like if you're an alcoholic or in a bad habit, you know what I mean? Then you say, what the fuck, I'm
That's
giving you
something
money,
else I
and
need
then
to
it's-
clear up.
and you're using it the wrong way. But if you're giving money and he uses it for something else important to him, you're helping the streamer out. So
That's also
Don't see it
something
like
else I need to
someone
clear
stealing.
up before someone says, "Oh, you're spending your money on bottles." I have a
To be
bottle
fair, it's
shop
fucking
sponsor
sick.
that gives me a bottle every month for free.
whatever, man. Maybe
So-
you collect
Yeah,
this
for
with
everyone who's
figurines
probably
and
thinking,
collect
how
bottles.
does he have all these bottles if he's broke?
So,
There's a
man,
bottle
maybe
shop
it's your passion. Some
locally.
people
That's
Hang on,
giving me a
hang
bottle for
collect
free.
figurines.
hang on. Whoa. There's a bottle shop that gives one bottle free every month.
For me,
Sponsored.
for everyone that
Everyone's
goes
trying to get
in the-
drunk.
For everyone that goes and mentions me, you'll get warehouse sale prices, wholesale prices. sorry.
Hostia, shameless plug then. All right.
I
might
hear you
as
tell us where
well.
this place is, Mela.
Hostia.
Bujuba around the corner from
Ah,
Starbucks.
baba,
The
like.
best bottle shop.
Oh, wow. Open Google Maps. Oh, share the fucking screen.
Hey, calm down.
I'm gonna raid that place.
Whoa, okay.
You basically get like €8 less. It's fucking nice.
So an €8
Oh,
bottle of vodka
actually-
for free. Tayyip, let's go.
I'll pull in my second point. Because I have another
And
point.
what does Spooner get? Wait, Engine, 1 second. What does
Ah.
Spooner get now for the shop has to give Spoon
I'll give you. Listen, Spoon. Next time you're over, I'll give you a shot of anything you want,
You have 61 people shop watching.
except
Spoon
stuff
example.
from this shelf because this stuff will never be open.
Or a gun shop.
Take a drop of every bottle and see
Listen.
where that takes you.
Ah, wow.
You
wow.
can.
I'm
You
not.
can. I have an
I'm not a
unlimited
lightweight. All right, guys. I'm not a lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you want,
sure.
if you want something, if you want something
enough.
that has everything in here, I have a bottle that I put a shot of every bottle I open into it.
Oh, here
is
comes my
disgusting,
school
by the way.
days
Is
back
it?
again.
So it's an infinity bottle.
All I want is Daddy Engine's milk. That's all I want.
Oh Lord.
not-
I need
I
a
don't
bottle
have
of that
it.
to be fair.
I don't have. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like I can sell.
Ah,
Yes,
yeah,
let's
baby.
go business. let me bring up the second point because I joined late. Because I wasn't intending to join, by the way, but I
Join the club,
I-
bud.
yeah. But I see some points being brought up, and I of course I was reading chat and I saw a lot of that, and what happened with the tournament thing, and Gecko admitting he was wrong, and yes he was, but I also want to make it clear that this is not a thing that happened to him or that he did. I mean, of course he did it, but we've been having this issue since maybe like mid 2000s, since LAN parties were a thing, and we've had a lot of issues. I remember a very recent one where not even the player was involved. So we've had a few where the people playing and ended up in the finals happened to be the organizers themselves. We've also seen some shitty stuff being done with the prize money, like the people playing the finals agreeing between themselves, first and second place, that they'll split the winnings, whoever wins, which is, I mean, you gotta, lose half the money, whatever. But we also had an issue, for instance, that there was a, and I'm not gonna mention it because people will know, but it was a particular 5v5 game that was being played, and there was a team that had a dispute, and the team that had a dispute was partly owned by the people organizing the event. And instead of letting whatever referees or coaches or whatever decide the outcome of that, that person who was the organizer of the event got involved, and it took hours to resolve that.
Oof.
So it's something that happens. It's shitty to do. And Gecko's admitting now it was a shit thing to do. but it's something that has happened before he did it and after he did it. I'm pretty sure. So I can see where that comes from. It's sadly something that we have, and because we have usually we have like what 4-6 teams, and the people who are organizing want to play anyway. So that's the thing. So maybe the situation wasn't ideal, but I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in way worse situations.
I can play in the tournaments. I help organize.
I mean, that depends on the rules.
If
And
you
again,
can multitask, that's fine.
I mean, to the issue that people don't read the rules, that is true, and we used to have it a lot with Tekken tournaments, and I helped organize those.
We still have it today.
Any
Every
tournament,
tournament.
any goddamn tournament.
But we solved it with the Tekken tournaments, where we make each player sign the rules, and if they break a rule, they've signed for it. It's not the organizer's problem anymore. You signed for it. If you didn't read it, that's your fault.
Problem
Ooh,
is,
that's a good idea. Online.
it is a good idea,
Liquor.
but the problem
It's
is
not your problem if they don't read it.
for us. I'm talking about here, Taikai, Lockstock, actually nearly everyone here. In some tournaments, we don't have like a large number of players. So, and sometimes, specifically Warzone, if you get under 24 players, you can't even do the tournament. So
But that has to be written anyway. You write everything.
Wait, only words.
only Warzone. Only Warzone. The one game that I want to
you
work.
have
Changes to the new one, hopefully. Hopefully.
If you have everything written down, it's all good. I've
Engine,
seen every event. It's all
what he's telling you is that you can't start the custom lobby without X amount of players. So when
Yeah, but
people
that's
tell you
fine,
they're
that it
joining and they joined, then everything fails.
A lot
Yeah,
of
but
work
if
for
you-
nothing.
Yes, fine. But if it fails, it fails. But if it happens, you're covered by everything that's written down.
Yeah.
Usually,
It's not just
players get very creative in trying to get around the rules.
Oh,
And I've had it a
yeah.
couple of weeks ago. We
Fortnite
had
one.
an entire shitstorm in chat because the problem that actually happened wasn't that the tournament didn't finish. It was that while we delayed the event because there was losers bracket and a reset and whatever, it was Tuesday and Steam went into maintenance mode. And we had to decide how to restart that game. And we made a decision, or the organization made a decision, and everyone was really mad at us for doing that. So we had to revert that. But it never stipulated anything of the sort in the rules. So now we know we have to put that in the rules. Because people will claim the rules. They will. Because, so, two sides of it, right? So they'll find a way to get around the rules.
Or they won't
but
read it at
if-
all.
But if you try to enforce the rules and it's not in the rules, they will call you out for that. So then they read it. So
Dude.
two sides of it. So
They
that's
read
very
it
good.
after.
I-
They read it after to make sure
I
they have
used to.
something to fight with.
I used to post it in the Facebook page, Twitter. Then I would post it in the Discord and in the Discord Warzone tournament text channel. Then send it to them one by fucking one,
You have to make them sign it.
and they would still not fucking read it.
You have
you
to make them sign
you
it.
forgot
even-
you forgot a
even-
step, Todd. You forgot a step.
And
you
the
say it
form,
the
and the
first 15
form,
minutes during the stream.
Yeah.
That's why.
When you start the
why
stream,
when,
guys, read the rules.
Oh no. That's why I kind of learned from everyone. And when I did my last Apex tourney, when I was sure that every player was in, I read the rules for them on stream. I pulled up the rules on screen and I read them slowly with everyone.
That is a good idea.
Just to make sure that everyone knows what's happening.
That is a very good idea. You're still
And
fine.
still there was a
Yeah,
shitstorm at the end.
There it is.
It
because
happens anyway,
one
yeah,
person was ratting out the last match and he dragged it out for another 15 minutes and everyone was away. Yeah, you said that this is the end time, and it's like he's still in the match, man. Like what am I supposed to do,
happens.
kick him?
It happens.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions?
Yeah, any
in chat
questions?
for any of the streamers?
While that's
who are here
happening,
today?
while that's happening, since we have nothing so far, I'll bring up the whole, because people are mentioning it, the initial question, which was related to the Facebook group, which of course I got a notification for today because I'm in
You're
the
welcome.
group and thank you. The thing is, I've seen this happen before. Zelian has seen this happen before because he mentioned
I've
it.
seen it happen before. It used to
But
be TF2 Malta, Overwatch Malta became Overwatch Malta.
The
Then it
Overwatch
was
Malta then
CSGO
became-
Malta, and then it became Valorant
No,
Malta, for example.
The Overwatch Malta one became Battalion.
But again,
Yes, the Overwatch one
it-
became
it-
but
Battalion.
guys,
it got
again,
completely destroyed.
it's
So-
not a good comparison, but it's not a good comparison.
No,
because
it
if
is
you
because it
went
killed
from,
the community entirely from Overwatch to Battalion because the people who
Fair
played
enough.
Overwatch
Wait,
didn't
one
want to
second.
play Battalion.
But it's
Um,
still
yeah.
not the same because you went from one game, which is a public channel for the community of that game, to the public channel of the community of another game, rather
Yeah,
than.
but they're not the same people playing the same game, right?
I know, but it's
So,
still it's
I
not
think
like
the
something
first
personally
one-
owned.
I think the first one that we saw was something turned into Destiny or Destiny 2. Not sure.
The only
It
ones
was
I can
before-
really justify.
It was something turned into Overwatch. That was like the first one I remember. It happened during a LAN at MCC. Like
only
14,
names-
15, something like that.
the only names I can justify being changed in a Facebook group are the one that happens every year to FIFA, for instance, because they just changed the group name
Yeah.
because I mean, really.
Wait, we're talking about
Yeah.
Facebook groups now. Like, I'm
Yeah, I
spacing
went
out.
back to that. 'cause
Holy
people
crap, yeah,
started
yeah,
mentioning
yeah.
That again. Pay attention.
To
please.
update people, the
I'm
poll
sorry.
is up, by the way, and there's already 2 added names. There's one named Twitch Malta, which wouldn't make sense if it's open for everyone, not just Twitch.
And I
So
just
it's-
got an invite to a different Facebook group as well.
Yeah, same.
Listen,
I didn't.
I did. What the fuck?
and no one should
Why
have a problem with that. I don't see any
Perfect.
problem.
I have one tiny issue.
What?
Can you change the name from Malta's Twitch community to Malta's streaming community, please? Because everyone's not on Twitch.
Yeah, that is
That's
that's a
what
good
I
idea.
just said. There's one
Yeah,
named
yeah,
Twitch
I
Malta.
agree.
The one I wrote is either Streamers Malta or Malta Content Creation.
Yeah, I think in
Yeah,
maybe 3 or 4 years we might all be on YouTube the way things are going.
And
so
and
I
either
did that.
you know?
I did that.
I
move
tweeted
already,
I
by the way.
tweeted this morning at Arku saying that I would like to try it for like a solid period of time.
and
I
So
did it.
I mean,
I
it's not-
started 2 weeks ago again on YouTube. So spoiler alert.
how are you finding it?
It's not. It has a few issues, but it's nice.
Still, for me,
But
it's
it has a
Have
few.
you-
It
the
still has a
monet-
few
have you
issues,
tried
but it's
have you
nice.
tried the raid mechanic?
Not yet.
As in like hosting someone?
The
not-
thing
not-
is that the thing that works on Twitch, like streaming smaller games, really works well on Twitch because not a lot of people are streaming a
Yeah.
particular game, so you get the people who are interested. On YouTube, that doesn't work. So,
for
10 years from now, we'll be streaming on OnlyFans. I agree. Probably.
the one thing that keeps me away from streaming on YouTube right now is is in order to get monetization you need to have 40,000 public watch hours and around 1,000
not-
subscribers.
that's
It's-
not hard to
Big
get.
again,
though.
I'm finding it really hard
No,
to get
that's
that.
not-
When
the
you
watch
stream
hours
yeah.
are not hard to get.
when you stream,
Oh.
you get them.
you get
stream
them.
it.
Really?
Look. Let's take into consideration. So you stream. For
I have
4
over
hours,
200 something thousand hours on Twitch.
No, no.
If you stream for, if you take a YouTube stream, you stream for 4 hours
Mhm.
and you have 10 viewers. So really small amount. Okay,
It's 400 hours.
that's 400 hours. Because it's if the viewers do the whole 4 hours, that's 10
So
hours
they,
by 4.
because
Say
the thing is, I
Say
didn't
this
know.
stream had
I didn't know that
say
this.
this stream had 50 viewers so far. Like it's been steady for 50 viewers. You'd
Yeah,
have 5,000 hours watched.
I,
Yeah, just-
I did not do my research well because I thought that it was only for long form content
No, it's for
videos.
short
only.
as
No,
well,
no, it's
yeah.
everything.
But for example, shorts they do not work the same way. The public watch
No,
hours.
shorts is different. No, that's different.
Shorts is monetized on its own.
Can
Yeah,
I
that's
butt
different.
in for 1 second before
Yeah.
this question goes away? Bongoman
butt
says
in
something
related to
very.
poop? Or-
Yeah. I'll read it out. Can I give an?
I agree with it
Yeah.
as well.
Can I give an example of how this can piss people off? A civil academy which was not to be associated with any team or individual in order not to display any preferences. Being a tournament organizer, we have to be impartial. Now all of a sudden my face and others seem to be the face of club content. I understand your intention of reverting the cover photo and now looks like I am part of it. Problem is perception. People watching the stream know what's going on, but loads others aren't. Bongoman, if you want to join in.
I was going to
You're
say this as
welcome, man.
well. if you could remove that image
Now wait.
that shows most of
Mela.
us in it.
Yeah.
I forgot to say that earlier.
image was like the first, and it's been there for 2 years.
Yes, I know, but like now
Now,
since you changed the
I
name,
switched it to a club
It
content
changed
banner.
now. Right? It's a different.
Oh, you did?
It's a different
Yeah.
banner. Yeah, it's a different.
No,
banner.
wait.
I can confirm that.
I'm not.
No,
I'm
no.
banned
It
from
is
this
the one
group.
at Level Academy. So that's
No, it's
true.
a different image. I
And-
can confirm.
And shall I tell them why you
Before
changed
that-
it?
Some. It was that. Then I changed it to the club content banner. I got people telling me, "Well, I don't like it." I changed it to my setup. Spoon, you didn't like it because it was my setup.
No.
I said, "Fuck it, I'll change it back to what it was."
I didn't just like it because it was your setup.
Well, yeah, obviously you said because the whole thing. Why you were
Exactly,
picky about
it's club
that.
content. It is yours. This your setup, everything.
Yes.
That's
My
and
defense was I had multiple times posted, guys, post your setup so we can
Nah,
feature
but
you.
that doesn't have anything
whatever.
to do with it. It's
Oh,
the
who fucking
perception.
cares?
What
Just
what
change
Bongo.
the image of
Again,
it
yes.
now.
I changed it to this now because this is what it was and nobody had said anything for the past 2 years.
No, it's okay.
So if you have a problem with anyone being in this photo, by the way,
I got
at the
banned from
time
this
when I
group,
had-
so I couldn't
at the
see-
time when I had posted this, by the way, everyone liked it, and I had asked people at Level Academy that are present in this photo,
No,
should we put this in? And
that's
everyone said
okay
yes.
because the name was different.
If you don't want
Yeah.
your face to be there now, let me
No.
know and I'll remove it. Simple.
That's because the name was different, too. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
And that is the thing. It's the whole point, fucking summarized in one word: perception. That's it.
English T-Spark.
So should I remove it?
Yes, please.
For now, I think I'm yeah.
Wait, what picture? Okay, I'm seeing now. Alright.
I think
Move me.
Can I put in? There's
I move you on my lap.
3 different
yeah,
streamers
baby.
that don't stream anymore.
Tyka is always
And someone that never streamed. Me.
I'm
the
always
bottom
what?
No,
Tyka.
there's
in the bottom.
There's 3 different streamers that don't stream anymore, so it's impossible to. I was gonna put the photo of me and you, Spoon, on that couch with Gasperter in front of us and Torky behind us. At Play Up, I believe.
Play up, yeah.
The issue
That
would
was
still
free.
stand.
That was like years ago.
Haven't
It's
been
relevant
there.
now.
The issue would still stand with that photo. That
Just-
given what the name is now.
Put your setup back on. Put it on.
Guys, does anyone want?
Hi, Bongo.
Kratos.
Does anyone want to have their setup as the photo?
No, this can't happen. Oh, Bongoman and Engine can't be next to each other. It's too much beard. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Good
Mine-
lord,
mine's
I'm
black,
sweating.
sorry.
Mine lacks us, yeah, now.
Should they
Compared to these two now.
balance out the unbearding?
If I could grow a beard like that, Christ.
MLS is not dark enough now, eh?
I know, I don't know the light. I don't feel like the light in the face. It's annoying.
Yeah, you're gonna start streaming again. Yeah, you have to.
Soon,
used to
I
it.
know.
Bongo.
Guys need to get
Alright,
used to
yo
it.
guys, how you doing?
Bongo, put your sex toys away before you put your camera on next time, please. You have a big
Sorry,
colorful
Are you
man.
referring to those Legos behind them? My
I
God,
got a bit
Quantum.
bored later. So
Like
earlier,
cheap man
so I just
sex
thought-
toys, quantums.
Alright guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Good so far.
We're naughty.
For reference,
Spank us.
For reference, by the way, I had told Spoon today that I had posted that if anyone is trying to promote something like an event, a tournament, or whatever, if you have a header, to give it to me, and I would post it on the group. Obviously, this was before the name change. That really, again, I would post it there just like as a way to promote more than just someone just posting a link and leaving.
Can I give
So
you my
that
horror
still
monk
stands.
poster?
Once the
I was joking. Sorry. Go on.
once
I was just being
the-
dumb. Sorry.
That's fine. Once the name change happens again, go back to whatever people choose in the poll. We could still have that system if you have an event that you want to share. We can put it as a banner for a week or 2 weeks, whatever, how long it is. For now, I don't know what to put it as.
can I come in and just like
No.
make a couple of points? Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Just
you
say
can.
no.
You can loud and clear.
Someone just say no.
That was me. Sorry.
Sorry, dude, man. Don't worry. Man, that's fine. I mean, I think it's Lawal Haja, first of all, guys. I mean, all of everyone over here put together this like an ADHD reunion, man. Yeah, we went
ADHD.
from Facebook
No, like, speak
group,
for yourself.
yeah.
What the?
I am speaking for myself, and for somebody who has ADHD, today was really difficult. So, yeah, man. Bitch, man, you went.
Does
from
everyone
this
agree with
to
the
that,
photo
to
now?
This to that to this to that and everything.
Let me
This
see.
I'll pick on the photo. Captaingecoo, don't worry. Alright.
It's fine now.
I
It's
think
whatever.
it's like, and I think Spooner picked up on it as well. And I think over here there's a very, very big problem about perception and reality, man. And I think people have to stop expecting people to understand what is going through our own heads when we take certain decisions. But at the same time, the people making these decisions have to as well think a little bit about the repercussions of their actions, not beforehand as well. All right, did you feel Sarah Gecko? You know, not to say anything over here, pero I mean, when I'm just put this like out there bluntly and sort of, let's say, straight. I mean, you can, by all means. It's your group. You can do whatever you want, did you feel? In the end of the day, as an over there, as a Facebook page, you can do what you want with it. Nobody's telling you to change the name. Nobody's telling you to do anything. It's just, I think, that the perception of a lot of people out there was that it was a bit underhanded. All right, when you create a group or else you have a long-standing group that is meant to be out there in general for general streamers and for people to come in as a community, and then you do it which is something a little bit more constrained, a little bit more, you know, like let's say specific, it's a bit frowned upon. This is like, you know, going into somebody's Discord basically and starting messaging everyone within that Discord to promote your own thing or something like that. It's a practice which is frowned upon. And in general, changing the name of a Facebook group, all right, in this manner is also something which is frowned upon in general. It's just sort of, let's say, call it social media ethics, if you want. So the general perception of people from the outside is going to be that that was a kind of a little bit of a dick move, if you know what I mean. You know, it was like a general streamers page, and it let me throw him back. Let me go in and oh, thank you very much, Engine. ADHD. All right, let me go in, change it, and start using it for other things. I mean, this is like, imagine. I mean, if I set up something like, for example, all right, esports players Malta, for example. All right, I start getting all the players that there are and the captains of the teams and the individuals and this and that and everything joining, and everyone's discussing and all of this and everything. And then a little bit later, I turn it into Level Academy Tournaments Facebook page official. I mean, I don't know if it's not something which I would do, but it's up to everyone's decision. I mean, I think that's a little bit of a dick move as well. You know, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
I do agree,
Okay.
and
It's
obviously,
smart.
thank you again
Gecko.
for everyone's feedback.
You also
Again.
attract people because of who joins. So, for example, someone who might have not joined before. So, for example, Spooner joins. So on Spooner's like sort of clicker, so he joins also. So you kind of it's like using other people's names. So then you put it under your own org's name, sort of thing. The gain from it.
Yeah.
I didn't mention before.
All right, did you feel, you know, first thing is that, I mean, with regards to the name change and everything like that, it's a name change. People don't like it if there's a name change, did you feel, in the sense silly, because now the direction of the group is not what I signed up for. Them to say, if you take, for example, me as a person that represents Level Academy, I cannot have my face on a team's cover photo or an org's cover photo, whether this org is being meant for everyone out in the open or not. Just like I would not like a Spooner man to put me on his cover photo or something like that.
I agree, and like obviously this is like very helpful feedback, and I will change it. Obviously, like there's a poll going on. Again, if anyone is interested in filling the poll,
like
you can.
And that's exactly what Jinx is saying over here. Did you feel it wasn't just a name change? You know what I mean? This isn't going from Streamers Malta to Content
group
Creators
change.
Malta. It is a full intention of the group, did you feel? So this is why, I mean, like, yes, for people to go out, and I think you need to expect people to be a bit disappointed.
No, I do expect it. I just don't understand how people are saying it's a group change. The Discord is new, and it was posted on Streamers Malta and the first, like, before.
No, we're not talking about
let
this
me
group,
make
but
a simple analogy for it, right? It's
It's the
very
direction that's different.
no, very simple analogy,
The
right?
direction isn't different either.
I
Yes,
go to
it
buy milk. I go to buy milk, 2.5% milk, Benna. No. I twice a week I go out and buy milk, 2.5% Benna.
Halib Frisk.
Light blue packaging. So if Benna decide now it has to be yellow packaging, it's still 2.5%. But if Benna keeps the
To be
the
fair, when
same
they
color
changed
and then
the-
changes it and it says almond
To be
milk on
fair,
it, I'm
when
like,
they
no,
added
this is no.
when they added the screw on tap, everyone lost their shit too.
And that was the
That's-
same.
Good
It's the
packaging on its
same
own.
product. It's the same product, but they've just changed it, and everyone's
Yeah.
gone mental. Like,
Yes, chat. We're talking about milk now. Yes.
so even if it was just even if it was just a name change and it was a similar name, so from say you did from Twitch Malta to Twitch Streamers Malta, people will be I don't like the name because you added an extra word in it. People will say that anyway. But what people are
Attention,
seeing
we
is
are
not
being
just the
followed.
package change.
Shall I
they're seeing
dispatch the welcoming
what's
drones?
inside that package change.
Am I
Because they're
allowed
associating the name with that.
question for everyone in chat? Am I allowed to
Yes.
delete options from the poll? Like
I mean, if
cancel all
you're going to
streamers,
have
for example.
if you're going to have a terrible option,
It's
yes,
like-
you're going to have to come on. Let's not. I mean, everyone in the chat right now in this call is being an adult, so whoever suggests things,
relax.
be an
We're not
adult.
gonna attack you for choosing like
That option was made by Arco, by the way. Is cancel all streamers.
whatever.
No,
No,
I
it's
just
just
don't
obvious,
think
right?
that the
If
point
it's
of
obvious,
this,
we just
guys,
choose
the
comes
point
second.
of this is that not to. I think the point of this is nothing to do about what the name should be or anything. I think it's not even about a name change. I don't think a name change is going to reignite the group or anything like that. I think
Because
the
it's
point
attached
is
to one
that
word, right?
there was a place on Facebook for local streamers, whether being used or not. The perception of it was that was meant for a place for open streamers, and all of a sudden now the perception is that it's for an org. So it's a complete change. So
And
again,
for sorry, Dad. Apologies.
it's your stream, dude. Man, you can do what the hell you want. man.
No.
Catching-
And the whole point of this wasn't just because of a name change. It was because there was a perception that someone was using a Facebook group, long-standing, as you said, for his own gain. That's why we are here, and you cleared it out, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But
I agreed
that
with
was
everything,
that
but
was the perception. As I'm not saying it's the
Lele,
reality.
I agreed.
The
I agreed
perception.
with everything. It's not for my own gain. Yes, I am one of the owners.
But
we know that now.
Yeah, we
But
know
this
that
is why
now.
I'm thinking, get my advice over here is that if anyone is ever thinking of doing something like this, before you actually do it, try to think a little bit beforehand about, what are the repercussions of this? Because even if you're gonna have a simple name change from Streamers Malta to Content Creators Malta, so it's now not just streamers, but people are gonna put up pre-recorded content, for example. People are gonna do enough IRLs, whatever. There's going to be an impact on the group itself. Now, if you are trying to create an impact on the group, think a little bit about what the repercussions of your actions are going to be. Because if you look at something like this, I mean, let's just say from my perspective over here, I mean, if I let's say I'm going to do away with Level Academy and I'm going to open up a video game story, I mean, if I grab Level Academy and turn it into a video game store, break your car or something like that, it's within my remit to do that. I mean, if I would like to do that, then yes, by all means, I can do that. But a lot of other people may look at me, and for example, there are going to be some people who look at me and tell me, you know what, up yours. And I came over here because there was a community that organized tournaments and everything, not because of a shop that wants to sell shit at me or something like that. So, number one, I need to be prepared for the backlash of that and know whether I'm going to accept that backlash or not. So, I'm gonna say yes. Now we're video game store. Now we're not a tournament organizer. We've changed our profile and everything like that. I thought that it would be suited. If you don't want to be a part of it, don't be a part of it. It's like that. You know what I mean?
I think
So-
something similar happened when there was an org. Let's just not say the name, or it was an organization that had sold their brand to Eden, for example. I think everyone kind of like got a little bit of a backlash when that happened.
Again, it's something which is a part of the business evolving or whatever. This is just like, let's say, if Eden come and buy us and we become Eden Academy, for example, then yes, by all means, we change it to Eden Academy. Why? Because the new company owns it. I don't own it anymore. It's not my Facebook page. They can do what the hell they want with it. And I'm sure that they will have a plan to deal with the backlash and everything. But I just think that over here, the real point is that there was something that a place for that, whether they wanted to or not. The streamers could actually go to that place on Facebook and share their content and maybe find other content creators or something like that. And there are a couple of people who posted on it. I was looking at it recently. There was Rachel as well who posted on it a couple of days ago.
Yesterday.
Live. You know what I mean? So now all of a sudden, because it's become club content, I don't think that there would be somebody like Rachel, who used to be, let's say, one of the prime streamers back in the day, to come back over there and do that. And now there is not a place for that. You know what I mean? And it is not the place for that. No matter what you say with regards to, yes, it's being for everyone and everything like that. The image that's being portrayed over here and what's being perceived by the people is that it is not something which is open to everyone. Even if you say, because when you create an org is an org. An org is an organization that is going to be selecting basically certain individuals to represent that group. Now, I did not volunteer myself to represent that group or to be a part of that group myself because of things. Just like I will not allow Valid Unit or Aversio to put my photo on there, what's it called? Because Aliyah, that is an org and I don't want to be associated with org. So I'm saying for my personal, no, it's nothing to do with it. I mean,
you know why I brought that up?
With the way that they treat us throughout the tournaments, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not very fond of many of them. But let's just say, you know, I think it's just that you need to start taking into consideration other people's points of view for something like this, because it was a public thing, you know, and sort of consider these things a little bit more before certain decisions are taken with things that are out there in the public.
Could it also be that Gecko actually didn't expect people to care as much about that group?
Nope.
I can get that.
Yeah,
I can get that.
Because almost every day I was the only one posting on it.
I can.
And then obviously Rachel posted like a couple of days ago. The last post from Spoon was late August. The one before that was early July.
I have posted.
Those were the only two posts you had.
What the
listen,
fuck?
it is a useful group.
I couldn't
even
post
if
because
it's-
I was
Before
banned.
that, it was me. Then me again on October 3rd. 29th September, me.
Even if
26th
it's not
September, me.
Gecko,
It
even
was
if it's not-
21st September, me. So it was like, it was always just me.
I know,
didn't
but even if
expect
it's,
anyone to use it.
but even if people aren't posting all the time, and it's some people out, so people might be viewing it, and it's still a tool. It's still like, let me see what multi-streamers there are, and it's an easy to find group because you type streamers multi and you find it. It's still a tool.
Can I answer
I was
what
pretty sure I
Arthur
was
saying?
posting, but yes, you're right. You are right. And I
Well,
think I stopped because it's kind of useless. It is. I mean,
wait,
if
let
it
me
was...
interrupt you.
Again, I've
as
said
looks-
this. I've said this ever
Because there
since
is a
it
good
opened.
comment.
Yeah,
Wait,
sorry.
there's a really good comment. Because Tim Chafai said at Captaingecoo, he told him just leave it as it is. It was officially meant what it was officially meant for. I created it back in 2017 and it was called Twitch Multi. I left it to you because I trusted
15.
you as a friend to take care of it and keep it going because I didn't have time to take care of the page. I feel a bit betrayed. So that's what I mean. Like what I meant with what I told you before. The direction is different, even though you're trying to organize tournaments. This is like there's the Twitch streamers Malta page, and when me and Kev hadn't started Level Academy, like we were owners of it, and we decided let's turn this page into Level Academy because there are already all the streamers on it. It's true, they're both. We're gonna still do it for streamers. We're still going to organize tournaments, but the point is that the direction is different. point is now it's directing towards creating something and making it bigger, like a company. Now, Arco mentioned that it's registered and wish registered. It's irrelevant whether it's registered or not. Every group represents something. Your group, Club Content, is your thing, and like I said before, it's nice to have an org. It's nice to grow your own like sort of business and have teams and try to do something with it. Cam locally, you cam foreign, but there is personal gain. Even if you're doing it to help the public, there is personal gain. We do tournaments all year round. We get 0 cents out of it, fucking zero. Unsee. We pay money for it, but there is Level Academy on everyone. We talk on it. People are in contact with us. We're very close to the scene. So even though we're doing a lot of things for the community and there are 0 profits in our tournaments, there is still the personal gain. Who does tournaments in Malta? Most people will mention Level Academy first because we're doing them all year round. So the motive is the same. I'm organizing tournaments, blah, blah, blah. But there is still personal gain. Even though there is 0 cents to it, there is still a direction towards the name, which is our name, Level Academy. So if you're putting any direction towards the name Club Content, which isn't now the social thing for the local streamers, people are before going to see it like you sort of scammed or you sort of misled people by using a group that was completely made for one direction to take it to a personal thing. That's like the way I see it, you know.
Alright.
I was gonna say something, I completely forgot.
I would really like to go back to
A small update, so during that whole thing, I removed the linking to the Club Content Discord.
Can you add me back to that group, actually?
You can join.
I think I was banned.
There's no one on the ban list.
What did
On the Facebook group?
What did you do, Tyka? You naughty
Baba. What did you do?
It could have been. It could have been a million things,
automatic,
man.
to be honest.
I don't think that there's no automatic banning on Facebook.
No, there is. It's because when you
Fuck, I
post,
do.
no, you did nothing. The rules are if you have to post a description and the photo, and if there's posts. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. I think you get suspended or something. I'll check the.
That's not automatic though.
It is automatic.
It is.
No.
Yes, it's admin assist. It's admin assist. It is.
Okay, but whatever. If that can be done, that can be done. So thank you for that. I want to go back to the email thing.
Wait, can we just? I just want to add one more thing about this thing about perception and perception and everything.
I've been holding this shit.
It's like,
Yeah, go do it then.
you need to take a shit, Tyka.
Go.
Been needing to take a shit for 2 hours.
Are you one of those that pump and dump, or you?
No, I it's like my safe haven, you know. If I could have a waterfall in there and and have some TikTok, you know, so it's okay. I'll wait. It's okay.
Can't.
I'm good.
You can't fucking.
Cooking in there, 3-course meals and everything.
You can't force it out of you. You can be.
I could try it, but
I do it all the time. All right.
Really?
Yes, I'm one of those.
I'm scared of suffering from a brain aneurysm, but no, I won't do it.
I've torn my asshole. I've torn my asshole countless times. 1 month, daily basis.
There's nobody. There is.
Anywho, yes,
Sorry,
you were saying, Bongo. You were saying.
Man, I was saying the thing with regards to perception because of the topic that Gecko was saying, Lee. Club content is for everyone, and it is for everyone, and this and that, and everything is that. If you're going to go out with that intention and that message and that branding, sort of, make sure it's done from the beginning so that people know. So that you say that, listen, we're going to rebrand the stream as Malta to Club Content, and we're going to try to turn it into something where all of the content creators can get together and everything like that. But I don't know if this was mentioned before. I've been tuning in and out and everything like that. But
and you're old as well.
and I'm old, that has Alzheimer's and shit. So basically, I'm just trying to say that, I mean, if you're going out, you're recruiting people for teams, you're looking for content creators for your thing and everything like that, it was being handled as an org, official or not or whatever like that, it was being handled as an org. So my perception is that this was going to be an org, and I think everyone else's perception was that this was going to be an org. So
I was happy,
think
actually. I said Bomba,
the
not the team.
message, you know, the message that was being put out there was that this was an org, and now all of a sudden it turned into that. Now, I'm not saying that it wasn't your intention to do this, but at least the perception from the outside was that it was not something for everyone.
The Facebook page is, I wanted it to stay the same, but more than that, people could join the Club Content Discord to connect with more streamers, not just local. Yes, it is an org. There are esports teams obviously attached to that, but I have no control, no say in them. The team leader of that team basically owns that team. They're just playing under the name. We don't even know if they're going to be playing under the name Club Content or they're just going to make another name.
So like no, but this is what I'm trying to say, is that if you're not sure about it yourselves, then how are we from the outside?
No, that's the
gonna be
esports
sure
team.
about
That's not,
it?
that has
But
nothing to do
wait,
with Club
this
Content,
is-
the streamer section.
This is the part I don't get. But 1 second. You're saying, so you have Club Content, but for example, you're getting a Valorant team, but you're saying you have nothing to do with the Valorant team, the person in charge. So let's say you chose someone to be a captain in IGL, you know, and he's now in charge of the Valorant team. If the other 4 players are bugged of this guy because he's not a good leader, blah blah blah, they have to talk to someone, and they're going to talk to you, and you're going to make the decision whether this person stays or not. So it's like saying you are the like owner of a place, but under you have managers, but you are still the owner. If shit goes down, you respond, and if shit goes down, you make the decision whether the manager stays or not. So you can't say those teams aren't mine, I have nothing to do with them, I don't manage them. Fair enough. So for example, I'm going to give you Level Academy as an idea. Tournament backend, most of the time Quantum does a lot of the work for me. So when that's happening, obviously I'm busy with other shit, so I don't know what's going in the background. So it's easy for me to tell you I don't take care of the backend. But it doesn't mean it's smart. That's zero. I have no affiliation with it, because at the end of the day, it's still under the brand name Level Academy. So you can't say those teams aren't mine. You don't take care of them. You don't manage them. You leave them in the hands of someone else to manage them. But you own that team and you own that name. Or a group of you own it, whatever, the people who are just so you can't but say I don't own the team, because you do own the team. You don't take care of it, but you do own it. Final decision is yours.
Who's the top dog of this organization?
There's 4.
Four. He said 4.
All right. So everything is spread equally.
I am listed as owner. The other 3 are co-founders.
No, all right.
Because one of them is Twitch partner. Because obviously we needed a partner to make the team name on Twitch itself.
Yeah, how did that work, by the way?
He's partner.
He's partnered.
But like how
make the decisions equally between you 4 if you're you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you own. So
and it's 2 Maltese people and 2 people from the US.
All 4 of you own the team. Basically, not that guy who manages
exactly.
it.
For example, the vetting process, the vetting process for the teams. All 4 of us got on a call or a chat. We went through the sub form together, and we said yes or no depending on those. And also, apart from yes and no, we invited them in, then had just tryout games and whatever. We still have to do another tryout game this week, I think. So it's not just like, yes, you're in, whatever. There's a little bit of a vetting process.
As a partner,
same with
you're
the
only
content
allowed
team, by the way.
Team, no?
Yeah. No,
How
you're
did-
allowed
how did-
2 now.
You're allowed 2?
Yeah, he still didn't have one. Just because you're partner doesn't mean you have a Twitch team.
No. But I'm just wondering how you convinced him to make a team for Club Content.
Because he's a good friend of mine, and this was partly his idea.
Okay, fair enough.
So it wasn't just like me saying, "Hey, you're a partner, make a team for me."
Just curious.
It was a mutual idea that we worked on together for
Okay, well, all right. I was just curious.
Probably 2021
Weird.
or last year. Yeah, last year, early last year.
Okay. Can we go back to the emails?
You've been asking for these goddamn
Busted these emails.
Yes, again, back to the emails.
I just need some stuff cleared because it's been bugging at my
Sure.
ass for days.
Days.
Yes, days. Because so I helped make the Apex tournament email list so that we can try get people interested for the Apex Legends tournaments that were
Yes.
happening. Can you please just confirm that I had nothing to do with the emails you used for the Apex tournament for your club content thing?
I already said that.
Yes? Yes? Okay, good.
Yeah, I already said that.
All right, good. It's on camera. Okay, good. No, that's all. That's all. I'm good now.
Wait, I'm not
Because it's-
understanding.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I've already cleared this up.
What's
The list
question
we made,
exactly?
the list me and Tyky
No,
made
no,
for
no.
Apex was used to email people for Apex tournaments.
Yes, but now you said it earlier on stream that you used that list for your club content. I have an email
The
from
email
like
sent out was from people that agreed that would be emailed about any esports events.
no,
no.
for the Apex tournament. That's why
Not
I
that
created
one,
it.
the
just
one
for
I
that.
have. No, not yours. I don't have access to yours. I'm talking about mine.
Gecko, I
Okay.
have someone who messaged me saying he
them
wanted
to
my
message
info
me.
just in case I sign up
Tell
for
them to
any
message me.
Apex
Actually, at this
tournament.
point, man.
I'm not laughing. Just I need to disclaim. I'm not laughing at the conversation. I'm laughing
No,
at
no,
it.
I know.
and-
I know.
Yeah, Bill Lecter.
Oh, wait.
Engine always does this during like a
Oh,
podcast.
let me make
that's
sure I'm
true.
understanding.
That's
You're
true.
talking about the list that I had asked you right in the beginning before we had done anything.
I
to see if
don't
there's
have
any
access to
list.
that list.
Yes, but I
And Gecko
I
had a
gave
list
you
and you
access.
had a list, right?
Exactly.
And then Gecko used the list he had to mail out to people.
No.
I just
But that's
that
your
list I do
so-
not have access to.
I gave you
the-
access
the-
to
no,
it
no, no, no. The
No,
list
I
you
don't have it
made, Gecko.
anymore.
anymore,
So
but you
what-
had it.
So wait. So what emails are we talking about that went out?
This was a list that I made apart from this. Ty had helped me put together this Apex list. Some
wait. So
people
this has
on that
nothing to
list.
do with the list I had.
No.
asked.
That's,
Okay, never mind.
I don't even have access to that. I haven't had access to that list for months now, probably. I haven't had anything to do with it. I couldn't even view it.
And
It's
I
on a
thought you were
Google Drive
talking
that he
about the
has.
one I had asked you guys. Look.
I just had to make sure that it was mentioned somewhere that I had nothing to do with it because that's a GDPR issue and I want nothing
No,
to
it's
do
fine.
with
It's,
that.
it's the same reason why obviously I cannot show the list because obviously there's names, emails, whatever.
I think,
Anyone,
I think
again,
Wanted that cleared up.
I said this twice already, but I'll say it again. If anyone wants their name to be removed, if you got an email, DM me and I'll remove it.
I
Can I,
think
God damn it.
Can I try to look at this at a bit of a different way? Maybe a little bit of a lesson in GDPR.
WD-40.
I know what I was gonna say.
Constantly on WPR instead of GDPR, man. Anyway, Mala, with regards to GDPR, one of the basic, let's say, rules of it is that there has to be an opt-in as opposed to an opt-out. You're not allowed to send mass emails or blanket emails to people and say, if you want to stop receiving these emails, you can click. It has to be more like if when you get the information, you have to ask them to opt in. I mean, whoever knows.
The post had said that if you want to be notified whenever there's a tournament or esports event happening, you would get emailed. The only emails that I have, I don't understand how some people are getting it, and it's not on my list. That is how I'm confused. Because the email list that I have, I just copied from the spreadsheet, put it in CC, and posted it. I don't understand how more people that aren't on the list got it.
I have people saying he wanted my info just in case I wanted to sign up for any Apex tournaments. And then I got
It wasn't
the email.
only Apex.
So
Because
that's what
my
it is.
spreadsheet doesn't even say Apex tournaments. It just says
I think this is something
esports events.
that you need to sort out after the stream. You need to fucking man up and privately
No,
sort
I
this
will.
out.
I will man
'cause-
up if
no,
anyone. If
both
anyone
of you.
wants
I
to
mean,
message me. If anyone wants to message me and gets removed, I will. Up till this point, by the way, I had sent other emails about other events and never got anything. So I don't know if this is happening because it's live and whatever, but
no
you'll
idea.
be removed.
No
if
idea,
You,
Seb.
if you don't want to be in, you'll be removed.
Based on
Engine
what
Shala
Bongo
Zob.
said. Based on what Bongo said, I think you should delete the list and ask anyone who wants to join emails for club content to send you their email. As a start a new list.
Yeah, I'll start a new list if that's the case. If that's the case, sure.
That is just a word of advice. Oh man, I mean, you know how.
So Ty, to be clear, you want
somebody just wants
yourself to be
there.
removed, right?
Lalo and how? I'll remove it myself if I
From what
could.
I can understand, Gecko, and this is just a word of advice. And because we all know how we are in Malta, Echo Pico, Mush Pico, Echo Ashtana, Mello, and all that stuff. If somebody wants to be a dick at the moment, they can really be a dick, basically. You know, just say it's I never got the information. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, not much can happen out of it, Dutch, if it's not gonna be a lawsuit or anything like that, but there's just gonna be a little bit of hassle. So, to avoid hassle.
I mean,
Lawsuit is stretching it a bit.
it's not that I'm searching it. It's because the people that gave me the info gave it to me at their will. I didn't. I'll grab them by their neck and tell them, "Listen, give me your full name, email,
specific
Discord name, and
specific
whatever."
events, not for anything else.
Opt out. I don't think there should be this much hassle about something like this, like a mailing.
As
list.
that, as I said
somebody wants
multiple
to
times,
do
if
it,
you
well,
want to
then
opt out, tell me, and you're removed, and you'll never get another email. At the time, you wanted emails. I don't know what else to say.
Yes.
So
At the time of making the list, you wanted to be emailed because
talking
you
to
gave
me?
me the info. No, not you, as in like everyone.
Okay.
anything else other than the emails? Cause not gonna lie, guys, it's nearly midnight. My back is killing me.
Call of Duty, by the way.
Fucking Call of Duty.
Almost
was
you
more-
started late.
No, suck it. So I guess this was really fruitful in my opinion. I don't know about you guys,
I
but
didn't get any fruit.
I
Where's the
enjoyed
fruit?
it.
What
You
the
bastard.
Where's the fruit?
You-
Where's the
You'll
fruit?
get
I'll
your
show
fruit
you
in
a
April,
fruit.
Lynn.
I'll show you a
That's not
fruit.
I'll give you fruit right here.
Now you decide to turn on your fucking lights. Now you decide. Eh? Look. Now you decide. We're fucking ending it 3 hours in.
Hello and bye
Yeah, I'm
My
sorry.
voice you want to hear.
I think.
Mela, to
camera
end,
shit
so
too.
to end.
Yeah.
Mela,
Tell
the
us what
poll-
have
the
you
poll with the
learned.
new. I'll say what's happening right now and what I learned after.
Yeah,
Mela,
there's a poll.
the poll with the new name of the club is the Facebook group is there. If you want to go fill it, you can, and you can add new names if you'd like to add new names. The Discord link has been removed as well. If at some point we'll make a Discord group named Streamers Malta or whatever the name will be that connects to that, which will be a new Discord. We'll see when that happens. From this, I have learned.
Yeah, there it is.
Not just.
This the
not
point
just
of all
change
this.
The name, not just change the name. Just tell people beforehand.
Yes, and another thing. Think about the perception of the people.
Ah, yes.
All right, that's it.
Yes.
That's it, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for
So
the.
yeah, no worries. It's been
You're
our
welcome for the-
pleasure.
And thank you, Arco, for the hard-hitting questions.
Guys,
Because I think like 4 out of the 5 really good questions were from Arco.
I learned that I can keep it in for 3 hours. I'm impressed.
yeah, boy.
I'll go
So,
whip it out.
guys, thank you very much for joining in. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Bongoman, Lockstock Engine, Captaingecoo, Quantum, and Tyky. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it, and thanks to you guys, the viewers. Thank you very much. I hope it was entertaining. I think we're gonna end it with a tune by Engine now. And
That's not connected. sorry.
that's it. That's it. Voilà. That's it.
Yes.
Shall we raid a Maltese streamer? I think that would be. There's Rexor.
Raid
My man.
Alinity.
Fuck.
Rexor is in club
Yee.
content.
No, let's not trade.
Let's not trade him. No. Rexor for 100. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in again. And I hope we'll do more of these, guys.
I hope so.
See you,
to be honest.
Zillion. See you,
I really enjoy
Griff.
these.
See you, Jinx. Spark. Arco
OTK
King.
podcast. Let's do it.
Good lip.
Beef.
See you guys.
Drama.
Good night.
Bye.